Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fan? It's your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Hurricane So. Back in the building. A little tired, man. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even know how I made it at 6. I don't even know how I made it. I have no idea how I made it, how I got here. All I know is I'm here. Like Celie said, I'm here. Dear God, I'm here. How I got here, I don't know. What's up, Jeff? How I got here, I don't know, man. All I know is I made it. And I'm tired. And I don't feel like it. But I got to do the show. The show must go on. Don't nobody give a damn if I'm tired or not. There's no liquor in this cup, only pineapple. Only pineapple soda because I'm not drinking a lot of sodas and stuff now. So, I drink me one at my dinner or something. So, still got my work clothes on. Y'all can see I still got the same hat. Wasn't able to take. Just getting home. So, we can do this live feed. 19 in the chat, 21 in the chat, 8 likes. Let's get the likes up. Sorry about my energy level. My energy level right now is just as good as Jaren's energy level was at the press conference. I wish I could play clips of the press conference, but I think that's copywritten, so I can't. But I really wish I could, because if I could, I would. Because these press conferences are starting to get to me a little bit. He made a statement. There was a statement in the press conference that was said, and I quote, we have to keep our intensity level up on offense. We have to keep our intensity level up on offense. I don't even care about. I'm not. You know what? I don't even care about. I'm not even talking about Mark Rick. I'm talking about we have to keep our intensity level up on offense. Is what was said. And I'm like, when has our intensity level been up on offense this year? Give me a time that our intensity level has been up on offense, because that's what was said. Our intensity level has to be up. We have to keep it up on offense. And also saying that, he has to continue to progress and, look at game film. It's starting to sound robotic to me. And all I know is in 2 weeks, on October 5th, we have a huge home game at 3:30 against Virginia Tech. That's all I know. On October 5th, we have a huge home game against Virginia Tech. I don't know who's feeding him this. I'm going to tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to open the phone lines up because I want to know what you guys have to think about this, man, because there's no sense to me continue to talk about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It sounds. I'm not saying who we shouldn't start. I'm not the coach of the football program, so I'm not gonna say who we shouldn't start. All I'm gonna say is whoever plays, they better win, or at the end of the season, there are gonna be some consequences and repercussions. There are gonna be some consequences and repercussions um for whoever doesn't win. The reason why I'm coming on late is because I'm working overtime right now. I'm trying to get all the overtime I can, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm coming on late now. I go in at 4 and I get off at 4:30. Trying to get all the hours I can get right now, so I can get back on, so I can get back in the black. And I did talk with somebody the other day. If they're like when the phone lines are going crazy, right? And when they're going bananas, if somebody if somebody, like I say, send a dollar donation, you can bump somebody off. I'm just being honest. And don't forget, November 1st starts the PayPal challenge. And right now, I only have a couple people in the PayPal challenge. So November 1st starts the PayPal challenge. So if you want your name to be entered in that $100 PayPal giveaway, if you want your name to be entered in that, then you need to donate to the PayPal and not to the super chat, to the PayPal. So starting November 1st, we're doing the PayPal challenge. So if anybody wants to get into that, just donate to the PayPal. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me. I don't see myself buffering. It don't look like I'm buffering. So,
4.
yo, who we got?
This Ibis Kings, man.
What's going on, Ibis? What's good with you, my brother?
What's going on, man?
I can't call it.
You sound just as disappointed as I am.
I'm very disappointed.
That kind of sums it up. I was disappointed after the Florida game, and I think everybody was still, let's give everybody a chance, and I was over it.
Well, I mean, what I think what disappoints me is that I continue to, and people get mad at me because they say, "Well, Zoe," like I think Andre said it one time to me I'm not sure if it was you, Andre. What's going on? I know somebody said something. I wanted Perry anyway, so I flip flop. I did want Perry anyway. I don't know if it was you or somebody that made that in one of the comment section. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying because if that was you who said that, you're 100% true. But this is why I wanted Perry, because if you watch the spring games and if you watch the summer, okay, if you watch the spring games and you watch the summer, Jaron Williams is playing the exact same way. He's not. He hasn't gotten any better. Um, don't compare last year's Nikoskis to this year. Jaron was the safe bet. He was the safe
I agree with
bet.
that.
He was the bet that most of the fans either wanted Jaron or Tate. So if they went with Nikoski, it would be easy. Right now, if Nikoski was playing right now and we were playing this bad, they would be killing Perry. He would be getting murdered. He hasn't improved. He has not improved. He had one good game, and that was against Bethune-Cookman. He still hasn't thrown the deep ball. That's improving. Throwing 3-yard routes is not improving. 5-yard routes is not improving. He should have 5 picks against Bethune. Go ahead, my brother.
I think he's playing to play safe. He does that a lot. I think he's scared to make a mistake. But I'm with you on the Perry thing. I was a Tate fan from the jump. The reason why I was a Tate fan from the jump was I thought that the play of our offensive line was going to dictate who that quarterback was going to be. Regardless, if Jaron was the best guy, if Perry was the best guy. I mean, at this point, I'm with you. I don't care. I'd just rather see something different.
Tate
And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out.
Tate can't throw the
At
ball.
this point,
Tate can't throw the ball to save his life. That's the
yeah,
problem.
I agree with you on that. I
And
agree. I
and
was coming from more of he can scramble a little bit better. Well, at least I thought he could.
well, I mean,
But
he is the better athlete of the three, but you can cut off one side of the field on him.
right,
To be honest with you, I just wanted to
but
see. I wanted to see Perry get a fair. I'm not gonna say he didn't get a fair shot, but I got a $20 donation. Goodness gracious, thank you, Jimmy John. Jimmy looks out for it. When I say Jimmy is probably one of the biggest donors in YouTube. Period. Any channel Jimmy Johnson is on, he donates. Every channel. I watch him. Jimmy, bro, thank you so much. A $20 donation from Jimmy Johnson, and it says, "My boy Zoe, keep pushing, my man, my brother Jimmy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Go ahead, my brother."
but no, I agree with you. I'd rather see change at this point. I'd just rather see something. And if it's Perry that lights the spark, then that's good. If it's Gino's changing his play calling, then that's good. I mean, anything at this point.
Even last year's spring game, Jaron just plays slow. Even though this offense is slow, he seems like he just plays. I'm not saying. I'm just saying what it seems to me.
Yeah.
And I said the same. And
he's very vanilla. He's very vanilla.
And I said the same thing last year. So it's not like I'm not saying what I said last year. I said the exact same thing last year. He just seems to play slow to me.
Yeah. I think everybody was just disappointed in Rozier, and we were excited to see Perry. And to your point,
Blitz.
they didn't give Perry an opportunity. That's fair to say.
Jeff Sports Blitz, you already know how I feel about talking about kids and calling kids garbage and stuff. So do me a favor, let's not do that. This is not the channel to disrespect these kids on this football program. And he is far from.
Don't talk trash. These are kids.
And he is far. And he is
this
way.
This is a team that we root for. So
yeah,
even if it's our worst player that we got,
he's not trash. We're not into trashing kids or calling them trash.
They made a decision to come to RU, so that's not fair.
And he is better than you. And he is not garbage. And if you do that, and if just don't call the kids out their name, trash and garbage, and you can say he's not performing well. All of those things I'm fine with, but let's not call these kids trash and garbage, because I've talked to some of the parents, and these kids actually watch this show. Believe it or not, there are some of the players that actually watch this show. This little show right here, there are some of the players that watch and listen to what you say.
That's not fair. They decided to come to Miami out of all their choices and put the U on the side of their helmet. Good or bad, that's not fair.
Well, we know they're all.
I don't know when we started becoming this complacent about just all the players.
Ernest,
when do we ever do that?
Ernest, disrespect me one more time, I'm gonna block you. Say it one more time, I'm gonna block you. I promise you, I don't care. I'm gonna block you. I'm not in the mood. I'm seriously, I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like arguing with people in the chat. So next person call a player trash or garbage, you're getting blocked, and I'm just done with you. I'm not even giving them more warnings. That's it.
Yeah, that's not right. These are kids that are playing for our school.
Exactly. I mean, we can. If somebody asked me a question, so do you think Jaron is more concerned about passing percentage? He didn't show me deep ball. He hasn't shown me deep balls since he's been at Miami, in practices or in scrimmages.
Yeah, the one deep ball, because I was watching the footage to kind of get some stats for you. And we were talking about holding on to the ball, so I watched the game live, but I recorded it as well. So I went back And it only recorded like 6 minutes into the first quarter, but statistically speaking, for all but the last quarter, he held on to the ball for an average of 2.94 seconds. And that includes him getting sacked, getting the safety. That includes all that.
So and this is what I tell people. You're listen. You need to be getting the ball out in 2 seconds or less.
Okay, so
Anything over that is
there
a
was a
gift.
flip side to that. There was a flip side to that too, though. For all of his plays that he got out less than 2 seconds were like 10 to 15 yarders. Every single one.
That's a good play though. But
So when he does it, it happens well. But he's doing it more often not, and it's just holding the ball long. So people are saying our offensive line is trash, statistically speaking, that's not the case because they're giving him enough time.
he's definitely getting enough time to throw the football, man.
Yeah, yeah. After looking at that and just timing all of the plays that he had a pass play on, yeah, he has plenty of time.
Lakers all day. I
So
can't.
it's not them. It's not those guys at all. And
Lakers.
sometimes they miss an assignment here and there, and stuff happens. But that happens on every team. That happens on every team. There's probably not one quarterback in the country that's not going to take a sack the entire year, or two.
Andre, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Let me answer a few questions real quick, and I will get back with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna answer a few questions. I'll get back with you. So, do you
All
think
right.
we made a mistake? I'm not saying we made a mistake at quarterback. We won't know that. Let's see after the Virginia game. Hold on, A50 caller. Hold on, A5. Hold on, A50 caller. So I'm not gonna say we made a mistake. I'm not gonna make a knee jerk reaction, like I did the other night. I'm gonna stick with Perry right now. I'm not gonna say we made a mistake. We shall see. And then there was another question that was asked. That's how long I tell my JP Pop Warner team. O-line 2 seconds. That's all we need. So Andre, so if you tell your Pop Warner team that, right? Then how are people calling the offensive line trash when Jaron Williams, and I said the other day that he's averaging like 2.8, 2.9 per pass play. Almost 3 seconds per pass play. So for passing, that's good. But you know what people tend to do? What people tend to do is people look at the end of the play instead of the development of the play. Right? So as soon as the quarterback gets sacked, it's automatically on the offense. All online. It's almost like someone running a rug playing a pick playing basketball, and the defender getting there late and getting dunked on because he got there late because he got picked off. Is it his fault he got dunked on? Did he get? The fact of the matter is he got dunked on. But is it his fault he got dunked on? No, because they didn't call the screen. You see what I'm saying? Jaren's holding on to the ball way too long, man. And we have to fix that. You
Yeah, he's
can't
holding
throw
on
a
the ball
timeout.
for at least an average of a half a second long.
Big
Too
dog,
long.
big dog said you can't throw the ball downfield in 2 seconds. You must not watch football.
You're crazy.
You can't throw the ball. Yeah, bro, these boys run.
Listen.
These boys run 4.2, 4.1 40s.
Right.
What are you talking
Look, I'll give you.
about?
Here's a stat. Let me help you with that though. So, in the second quarter,
You don't know what you're
pull
talking
this up.
about. You don't know what you're talking about.
The
big
second
dog.
quarter. So in the second quarter, he threw a 19-yard pass and got the ball out in less than 2 seconds to Hightower.
That, like I said, the plays against Florida, where he got right at 2 seconds. Jaron Williams already 40 yards downfield. I don't know what he's talking about. He must not, Big Dog must not watch football. You can't throw a 40-yard
Yeah,
pass in
there
two
was.
seconds.
Okay, so with 1:11 remaining in the second quarter, it was a 1st and 10. He held on to the ball for 2.22 seconds. The pass was complete to Hightower for a 19-yard gain.
I like what Brett Warner just said. If he had 8 seconds, it would be the offensive line fault. It would be the offensive. It's true. It's true, Brett. It's so
That's
true.
true. That's true.
It's not just throwing up
So,
a grab. Put it this way: a post route. I mean, not a post route. A non-route. A non-route takes about a second and a half, man. Serious.
yeah. Yeah. There was another play in the third quarter, right at the start of the third quarter, at 14:25. It was 2nd and 12. He got the ball out in 2.04 seconds. Threw it to Hightower again. It was a 20-yard gain.
I tell you what, I got that question for Big Dog, man. If you can't throw a deep ball in under 2 seconds or 2 seconds, why can't we throw the deep ball when we're getting over 2.5 seconds? Why can't we throw the deep ball then? What's your excuse then? Because he's getting like 2.7 seconds average, 2.8. That's what he's averaging.
Right.
So
That
if you
was his
can't do it in
average.
2 seconds, why can't we do it in 2.8, 2.9, Big Dog?
And and statistically, it goes back the other way. So when he holds on to the ball for too long, his pass either gets sacked or his pass is incomplete.
And like I said, another problem is the plays when you blame the offensive line, right? Which I'm steadily blaming the offensive line this year. Y'all do know I've been holding the offensive line accountable, right? Especially with these two freshman tackles, right? But when the play call comes in so late, when it comes in so freaking late, right?
Yeah, it's slow.
Then what ends up happening is the defensive line can anticipate your snap count, because if you got 5 seconds on the clock, they know you have to snap the football within 5 seconds, so they can jump your snap.
Right. There were a couple times during that game that I watched that his timing on the snap threw the defense off just a little bit, because you would see one of the defensive line players twitch their leg like they were going to go. So they were already on to him.
No, I'm not blaming the offensive line. I'm not blaming the offensive line. I'm holding them accountable. But you right. You're right.
No.
You're so right, bro.
No. Yeah, no. I think we can't hold them. No.
You know what I like to do is, I'm glad you did what I asked you to do. I challenge people to go back and watch games for a reason.
It sucks. I'll be honest with you. It sucks to get these numbers and sit there, because you have to watch the play twice. You have to watch the play to see what time, what down it was, how long it took the ball to come out.
And you started doing,
and then to figure out what the result of the play was.
And you started doing that this year.
And then to look.
You started doing
and
that.
And then to look at it and go, oh man, there's you can use statistics to kind of back up what we're saying all along, is that it's not the offensive line. It's the vanilla play calling. When he throws the ball quick, the ball goes for at least 10 to 20.
Can you answer a question for me? Did you start doing that after I put that challenge out for people to go back and watch games?
I mean, I knew you were right, and I think somebody else brought it up in the chat too. I think it was after the Florida game, where somebody said he's holding on to the ball for too long, and we all kind of said, yeah. But at that point, I think we were blaming the offensive line. And I think it wasn't until after the North Carolina game, though, maybe, where you were like, no, he's holding on to the ball for too
It was
long.
before the North Carolina game. I said it before Dan Eno's press conference after the Florida game. And then
Okay.
Dan Enos came out and said it. Because remember, everybody was killing me for saying it.
Oh, you're right. That's right. You're right. Yep. Because he said it. He said it. And what was that the same conference he said that Thomas was wide open and he didn't get the ball to him like 4 times or something like that?
Yeah. So even though Eno's
Yeah.
play calling sucks, right? It's horrible.
Right.
He's still having receivers open downfield. I just, you know what I think? I think Jaren just can't see the field. I don't know if he sees the field well.
I'm just I'm to the point now to where I just want to see just a little bit of change, and if we put Perry in, then that's fine. And if it doesn't work out, then we know, damn, that's Jaren's the best that we got. Because from seeing what I see from Enos' play calling, I don't know if I trust him as an offensive coordinator just yet. He hasn't earned that. Maybe because he's a coach and he's been coaching forever, he deserves that. But
coaching at what?
I think he has to prove that. I think he has to prove that. Everywhere a coach goes, you have to prove your work.
First off,
regardless if he was in Alabama or
he wasn't.
I don't care where he comes from.
He was the quarterback
coach
at Alabama.
Player, whatever.
He was the quarterback coach at Alabama. He got fired after 2 seasons at Arkansas. He quit Central Michigan.
Right. His record as a coach was horrible.
So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying fire the guy, but I can tell you
No, me neither.
I can't, but I can tell you I wouldn't be disappointed if he was fired tomorrow. I'm serious. I would not be disappointed.
If he at the end of the year, if we're 7-6 again, maybe I'll say fire Danny.
Listen, they were calling for my Uncle Drunker Willie job at the middle of his first season. You think I'm not gonna call for?
I mean, that's not enough time.
You think I'm not gonna call for Dan Eno's job? I'm not calling for a job. What I'm saying is, if he was to get fired, I wouldn't feel bad.
Just give him time to prove himself, and unfortunately for coaches everywhere,
he's had 20
that
plus
time
years.
is limited.
Why is Florida State offense better than Miami's offense?
I want to see make the offense do really great things.
Why is Florida State offense better than Miami's offense?
I thought last year was vanilla. This year is man. It's a close second. It's neck and neck.
He held a lot of records at Arkansas. Wow. Around like the wholesome one.
Florida that year. I think that was when we were going into the Florida game. We're like, well, did you watch the Florida game back in 2000 and whatever when Arkansas beat Florida?
Yeah, but my thing is, like the wholesome one said, everybody on that offensive line went to the NFL draft within the top 3 rounds. The whole offensive line.
Right.
All right, my brother. Let me take another call. We've been on for 22 minutes. I gotta take another call. I'm gonna call a couple.
All right, man.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for the love, man.
I appreciate the time, though, and good luck with your channel. And don't invite anybody to the block party tonight.
I'm trying not to. I haven't blocked anybody in a couple of nights, so.
Keep your head on straight, man. Let the haters hate.
Hey, listen to me. I keep telling you guys. I had that day almost passed out. I had an epiphany with Christ. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I saw the video last night.
Listen to me.
Don't get upset.
Listen to me. I'm being honest.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. We'll see you, though. I'll go back to watching you.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. I had an epiphany with Christ that day, and I've never gotten that sick before during exercising. And I believe Christ let me know that you can't let everything get to you, so. I'm serious. So I'm not gonna let everything get to me anymore. I'm just not. Either I'll do it or I won't. It is what it is. Let me call Logan back and then I'll call the 850 number back. Yo, hello? Florida State offense is better. Where's Florida State offense ranked at and where are we ranked at? Logan, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to call me back and then I got to take another call. No, I'm not sick, I'm just tired. I'm working 12-hour days right now. Plus I'm working Saturdays. So I'm not sick, I'm just tired. You said I suck? I suck. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Hello? Wow. Three.
What's up, little bro?
What's up, man? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I'm sorry. The old Colorado service. So I had a question about that whole thing you're talking about. Florida State offense is better than ours. Yes. Why?
Because they got a better offensive coordinator.
When was Dan Enos ever a proven offensive coordinator over a proven quarterbacks coach?
Listen, everybody's going off of this, like Indico said, everybody going off this Arkansas team, which my brother broke down so perfectly last night. He had one of the
The only
greatest.
thing I knew about Enos and all of us really knew was that he was a good quarterbacks coach.
No, I'm just saying he had one of the greatest offensive lines in college football history, with great running backs, and every last one of those linemen went in between the first and third round
I hear you.
at Arkansas. So I mean, yeah, he did good that year.
I'm with
but he
you,
was
though, 'cause
fired.
I
But he was
wanted
fired.
Brian as an offensive coordinator.
But he was fired
Initially.
2 years later because he didn't have those same guys. What gets me upset with Enos is that Enos said he was going to. That's not false. That's not false.
Damn, that's the first
That's
fucking
not
Michigan fan
false.
I've ever seen.
I don't know. I don't know why Indico always likes to go at me. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna argue with him neither. He can't put up anything from me. The man got fired in 3 years. He got fired in 3 years. Why did he get fired from Arkansas? Alright. Got Indigo and Slim Shady. Why did he get? So you telling me he didn't have one of the best offensive line? He didn't have one of the best offensive lines at Arkansas when he was there. He sucked at Central Michigan. He got fired at Arkansas after 3 years. What did he do? What did he do?
Every time I call in, you and Slim find a way to take over my call.
Well, it is. I mean, I'm arguing with Indigo right now. Go ahead, say what you gotta say. I'm not gonna argue with him. You gotta say what you gotta say.
So I was gonna say, man, I watched the damn interviews today, and I can't tell you how pissed off I was. It was Skates Jr., I think, that they were straight up drilling with some like really messed up questions to ask a player, and yet all these reporters are the same thing, man. They're too big of cowards to ask our coaching staff any of these questions. Like, you need to go over there and start being one of them interviewers. I know you will do it.
They'll kick me out. Somebody just told me I said the offensive line don't matter. I never said that. I never said that. When did I say the offensive line don't matter?
I've only heard you say you hold the offensive line accountable. That's about it.
Thank you. King said I'm finally holding the offensive line accountable. Thank you. You said it and King just said it. Thank you. But they're still giving him over. They're still giving him over the national average to throw the football. Over. the national average to throw the football.
Hey, did you see the one of the high school kids? He's a defensive end. What he tweeted on Twitter, man, I about lost it. Just to pump me up. He has no offers, of course, right now. Either that's what sucks. But the tweet he put up, like, it was nice to see a kid from high school. He said South Florida kids would rather go click up with some dudes they don't know rather than stay home and ball with their homies at the U. If y'all are dogs, why not keep all the dogs at home and put the city back on the map that y'all claim to love?
Because who would want to come play for this offense? You know what me and the host want to talk about yesterday? I'm just being honest with you. You know what I would prefer us do? To be honest with you, instead of going to hire a coach like Enos and all that, give me the best offensive play caller at a high school in South Florida and called it the South Florida offense, right? And make him my OC. What do I have to lose?
I hear you. I agree.
I'm just being honest with you. Because as of right now, people can be disappointed in what I'm saying. People can, whatever you want to say, this offense is terrible. It's disgusting. It's horrible. Okay? So no matter what you say, hey baby, so no matter what you say or how you feel, this offense is disgusting. Most of these high school coaches, how am I tripping?
Bro,
it may be worse. I don't know. I don't know. I could be tripping. I could be wrong. I could be tripping. You say I'm tripping, I could be tripping. But am I tripping about how bad this offense is right now?
No. So I was just gonna say, I couldn't help it, but I was on a break at work. I was watching those two plays where Zion got beat, man, and it was both those plays were in a row, and it was a shotgun play action. And man, it just pissed me off so much to watch that. I was so mad. And that's the thing too. It wasn't a shotgun on the center.
What bugs me out, I got people in the chat saying the South Florida offenses are so bad. Well, why are they putting out the best talent?
Okay, I bet you money. I don't want to be an ass, but there's not many people in your chat that watch high school football like that. If they're saying that South Florida high school football, that's a joke.
You will see a big time difference next week. You said the same thing last time. You said the same thing the time before last. All I'm saying is we suck on offense.
Hey, I got a question for Indo Gain. If you're saying that we're tripping for blaming the play calling and that the O-line can't stop anything, then why are you calling play actions under center?
Indigo Springs, I'm gonna tell you about Indigo Springs. All he do is argue with no facts. 2.8 yards, 2.8 seconds per pass play. Above the national average. Above the national average. Miss me. Miss me. Miss me. See, Indigo Springs and Slim Shady Canes were big Eno supporters. So, I don't care what they think about me. I don't care how they feel about me.
I'll tell you what, if I don't see a change in our play calling on this game coming up, it's not gonna be good for I'm not naming no names, but I already seen people starting to fund me for banners for the offensive coordinator, for planes and banners. And I'm not one of those people, but yeah, I've seen it already.
He's averaging 2.8 seconds per play. He ran a play action pass every single play under center except for one time.
And on top of that, he did that with an O line that was struggling that game and a run game that was never established the whole game.
Exactly.
Why
But
you
I'm
run a
but
play
I'm
action under
tripping.
center, especially when you have no run game, an offensive line that struggles the whole game makes zero sense if you know what a play action is.
No, what I'm not doing is I'm not being a Manny Diaz butt kisser. I'm not being a Dan Eno's butt kisser. Those guys get paid. Exactly, Andre. And Andre disagreed with me on some things. He agreed with me on that. Dan Enos get paid, Manny Diaz get paid, and this offense is garbage. He ran a play action pass every single play except for one under center. That's why we call this the spread, the under center spread.
So this is another thing I don't understand, and I
I'll
guess
call
I
you
get
back
what you're saying
850.
is like when our fans say Rome wasn't built in a day, what do they mean when we're not seeing changes within 4 games? Like little changes that it's not a whole Rome wasn't built in a day thing. This is, oh my God, we played 3 games and this isn't working.
What
Let's
is
go do it against
Jaron
Central
Williams?
Michigan and look even worse.
What is Jaron Williams? I can tell you this right here. He should have had about 8 interceptions by now. I can promise you that. With
It
with
was
all the
4, I
drops,
think. Those the
with
ones that
all
have
the
been dropped.
defensive back drops. So,
Yeah, all
what is his completion percentage? 15 yards plus downfield.
it's I think it's 2 for 10. But that's with 4 drops. But it is 2 for 10.
And I give up the drops. So Indigo Kane, so Indigo Canes, so Indigo Canes, who was a big Dan Enos lover, and Slim Shady Canes, who was a big Dan Enos lover, can both go kick rocks. Since I'm tripping. Go outside and find a couple rocks to kick. It is what it is. I go back and watch these games, man. I go back and watch these games and you guys don't.
Hey, I gotta jump off, man. I got school to take care of.
Hey, love you, little bro. Thank you for calling in, man.
Alright, bro.
Alright, man. Let me call this 850 number back, which I was supposed to send him his mug to. Whatever. You love these smiley emojis.
What's going on?
What's good with you? I don't know why Indigo Canes can be in the. He's very sarcastic, bro. Very
you shouldn't even
sarcastic.
waste your energy on that.
I mean, he's very sarcastic and don't know what he's talking about.
But listen, man. My name's Charles Clifford on Facebook, so I do follow you, and I'm all on the sites and stuff like this. And it's funny how I can say the same thing you say, not still in your same thing, but agreeing with you. But they could agree with you, but not with me. It makes no sense. But here's my thing now. Tell me how people call this man Perry Trash, and it really irks me to even say that. Tell me how that man went 4-1 last year as a starter, and everyone's saying he's trash, but he's the only quarterback we had that won games. Williams is already 2-2, and on top of that, they're saying it's the O-line. How come 5 of the 10 sacks on the Florida game were on Williams, and 3 games later he's still doing the same thing, holding on? He was in shotgun on that safety play. He was on shotgun. You called it out. He can't see the field, though. He cannot see the field. Harley was wide open. Malley was down the field open, and he took a safety and threw the ball at offensive line's legs, man. And that's sad right there to be a Hurricane to watch that. That hurt me right there. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But all right, so here's the thing: who do you think the problem is? Is it Jaron or is it Enos? And I'm not calling you out or nothing.
I'm about to
figure this out.
I'm about to call Slim Shady out for this text message you just sent me. I'm about to call you out for this text message you just sent me, whether you still watching or not. I'm about to call you out for this text message you just sent me. Hold on.
Great, man.
I'm about to call you out for this text
He,
message. I'm about to call Slim out for this text message he just sent me. Slim came on my last show and called a dude a mother effing moron. Twice. 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 I disagree with him just now. Just like I disagree with Indigo Canes. I disagree with him just now. And you send me a F you? Alright, Slim. We already know you ain't about that life, bro. Stop playing like you about that life. You mad because you wrong. You mad because you wrong. If you don't watch the chat no more, I don't care.
He'll still watch
You
the
mad
chat.
because you wrong.
He'll still watch the chat. He's been watching your chat for a while. He's
He
always
mad
in there.
because he wrong. Don't F me. Don't F me.
Yep.
How come every play caller we get is trash? It's always play call. First off, we run shot, we run play action. And I didn't say every play caller because I actually liked Jed Fish. I actually liked James Coley. I liked the last two. I didn't like Mark Rick, but I said Mark Rick. But I said Mark Rick.
We can air the ball out.
I said Mark Rick was better.
We're airing it out. Stephen Morris and everyone, we were airing it out. Air raid.
Exactly.
That's why. You ain't gonna see that with Jaron Williams. You're not. He'd rather play conservative and throw a 2-yard pass, not to throw an interception.
I said Mark Rick play calling was better than Eno's play calling.
Absolutely. We scored points. Absolutely. We scored points. And that's proven right there.
And he said, how come every play caller...
That's proven.
He said, how come every play caller we get is trash, right? All right. Under Mark Rick, we was number one in defensive turnovers, dead last in points off of turnovers. We are ranked over 100 in total offense this year.
And they're going to blame it on the offensive line. Watch.
You're going to blame it on everybody.
That's right.
Gonna blame it on everybody.
That's right. Reverend Jordan missed 2 tackles.
We're gonna blame it on everybody, but who gets paid? If you are a supervisor at your job, right? Who gets paid?
Facts. Now you're right. You're right. Straight up.
Okay. Eno's play calling has been horrible. It is. Who runs 2 play actions from the back of the end zone? Tell me that, Indigo Canes. Who runs play action in the end zone back to back?
The question is, who are you fooling on that? Who are you going to fool on that? Central Michigan knew them 2-3-yard throws were coming. They were all on top of it, man. All on top, and you even called out his stats on the long ball. That's 20 yards, 2 for 10. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone want to talk about how bad Perry's stats
okay,
were.
time out.
Everyone want to talk about his 60 drops last year.
Okay, time.
You know what I'm saying?
And 18 came by one person. That's why Manny stopped practice today to make them play one-on-one because they had they didn't have the effort in practice. I'm not disagreeing with that. But effort starts with leadership, man. Effort starts with leadership.
Say that again, man.
How can you call yourself a leader when you have no one to follow you?
Exactly.
The host of one made a great point. You give David Cutcliffe this offense, we're a top 20 offense. You give David Cutcliffe
I'll tell you right now, Mike Leach would have tore our offense up, blew it up.
Oh yeah.
Harley would have been looking dirty right now with like 5-6 touchdowns. I'm telling you, Harley has improved so much and he's opened so much. And the man, even Jeff Thomas, and they can't get no more than 3-4 catches a game. It's sad, man. It's sad. All because he don't want to throw no pink. He's playing conservative. That's why I asked, is it Dan Enos or is it Jared Williams?
And too many people didn't agree with me last year. Dante just said Rick's play calling wasn't better We just didn't have underclassmen throughout our O line. Yet the O line is suffering from Eno's slow developing play calls.
Still
Okay, Eno's
100 out
play
of
call,
120, just
bro.
like last year.
I've said the same thing about his slow developing play call, but I'm wrong. But my bro Slim Sadie want to say F you in a text message. Whatever, Slim.
Yeah.
You
I'll
keep
tell you.
that
I'll tell
same
you this
energy when
though.
you see me.
I don't think Zion Nelson should play another down this season. Because the way they're making it seem like is let him drown and he gonna learn. But man, Jaron Williams got mopped against Central Michigan and they had to pull him off the field. And he was untouched. Zion Nelson fell on purpose to make it look like he got.
You know what though?
He ain't even get touched.
Was that more Zion fault or was that more coaching not sliding protection to? Because even in the NFL they slide protection.
Yeah, but come on, man. How many times you gonna practice that, man? I mean, you gotta execute that, and if he can't, then that's why I said you gotta get him out, man. You gotta get somebody. Somebody else has to be better.
I'm not
better than that. And on top of that, I believe Scaife should be on his side.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Scaife should be protecting his blind side.
I'm not
you know what I'm saying? But they're not protecting his strong side to see because that's it. 3 seconds. And he should be throwing the ball, but he want to hold on 5 seconds.
No, not 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds.
Harley's open on the right. Will Mallory's running down the field wide open, and he throws it in the triple coverage. And people want to say, oh, but Jaron ain't throw no picks. Jaron already should have had like 5-6 picks this year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He should have had like 5-6 picks. Central Michigan intercepted it, but he intercepted in the end zone. And then the very first play of the very first drive of Bethune-Cookman,
that linebacker had it.
They should have pick sixed it right there.
The linebacker had a pick
six on Jaron. I don't want to say pick six, but it was definitely a pick, and the dude dropped it. The dude dropped it right there.
Well, I don't know what you're saying is on. I don't know what you.
It's sad, man.
I'm not knowing what you're saying is on a player, so I'm not disagreeing with you, Millie. King Millie, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is these plays are so slow developed, bro. And I'm not saying Zion shouldn't be benched. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same token, we're saying Zion should be benched. But CompuBox stats show that the Jaron Williams is getting more than enough time to throw the football, and we can't complete the ball downfield. Should he be benched? And he's a red shirt. He's a red shirt freshman. And Zion,
games all against Power 5 teams. Straight up, he's 4-1 against Power 5 teams. Jaron Williams 0-2. What's that tell you, Zoe? That man can't win. That man can't win when there's talent around. He can't see the field. You called it out, man. Listen, why are we throwing 2-yard passes on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6? And he's throwing it. Is that Eno's play calling, or is that Jaron scared he's going to throw a pick, so he's going to be conservative and just do the little dunk? I mean that's what confuses me right now. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Is it the play calling, or is Jaron just going to the first guy he sees 2 yards away? And Central Michigan was all over it. They were all over the short balls because they know it was coming.
Time out. Did you watch? Did you watch? He is averaging 2 point. Dude is averaging 2.5 seconds. Is not enough time to. It's 2.5 is average. Anything above that is more than enough time. He's averaging 2.8, 2.7.
Say no more. Say no more.
Go look it up.
Say no more.
Go look it up.
Bro, coming from a realist and not a bias, you can't sit there and say, man, we got to support our team. That's what bias is. Man, y'all bashing them. You got to support your team. No, I'm simply calling out stats. The man's 44% QBR rated, and he's 0-2 against Power 5 teams. But everyone want to post on Facebook how the man's ACC Rookie of the Week, but they forget it's against Bethune-Cookman in Central Michigan.
I got a question for you.
It bothers me that they named him ACC of the Week on the Central Michigan game. It really does. The man did not deserve that, and I don't know if that's my role or not. I'm not calling him trash or garbage, though. I'm just saying, how did that ACC Rookie of the Week? And then when you look about it, only other rookie QB kind they got out in the ACC is North Carolina, Sam Howell, and they just lost to Appalachian State. So there you have it. That was a gift.
I'm gonna tell you like this here.
That was a gift.
Someone posed a question to me, and this is the question that they posed. How did Nikoski Perry win Most Improved Player of the Summer? How did he win Most Improved Player?
He moved the ball. He moved the ball.
No, but not win the starting quarterback position. If him and Jaron was on the same team at the same time last year, how does Nikoski win Most Improved Player? Do you think Perry will really make a difference? It's not the O-line. I'm not blaming the O. If he get this much time, I can tell you this right here. And I know it's only a small sample. It's a tiny sample. Go look at the Bethune-Cookman game. He was getting the ball out of his hands in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah,
In less than 2 seconds. And completing passes. And I know it's only the Bethune-Cookman game. But that was also Jaron. That was also Jaron Williams' best game. And he was going deeper downfield than Jaron Williams was. He scored in the red zone, which Jaron Williams hasn't done. So, I don't know if he would do better. I'm not saying he would. I know he'll get the ball out faster.
Facts. I can agree with that.
Curveball, how's that fake? Curveball, tell me, curveball, I'm gonna block you. I swear I'm gonna block you. Because you're not gonna sit there and tell me that's fake news when you can go look at it. I don't mind you disagreeing with me.
Facts.
I don't mind you, but you're not gonna tell me I'm telling you fake news. I'm not. That's why I said Indigo. That's why I said he scored in the red zone this week. Thank you.
Hey,
about time. It took him to the end of the second quarter to get the 14 points on the board.
Telling you, man.
I mean, like I said, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. I'm okay with that. But don't say fake news. Just disagree.
Facts.
I mean, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. It's all good. This is just my opinion.
And another thing, too, people got to understand, coaches need to be held accountable for mistakes, too. They think that just because they're a coach, they want to call you out and say, oh, ain't you a coach, man? This you know what I'm saying?
What two teams?
That's malarkey. But for
what
them to
two
say,
teams that Jaron Williams?
Malik is better than Perry because Malik beat out Perry. Tell me how Malik went 3-4 and Perry went 4-1 with the same offense and the same. I mean, it flabbergasted me. But they gonna sit there and say Malik was better because he was a starter. After the last two games against Virginia Tech and Pitt, they put Perry started the Virginia Tech game he won, started the Pitt game he won, and then Mark Richt came and said Malik Rozier is the best quarterback we got to win after he just done lost 3 games straight. It just don't make sense, man. It don't.
All I can say is
our program, they need to, like you said, go back and watch some tapes and see what you're talking about. Because I've been rewatching games and highlights and stuff. Not just highlights, but like condensed games on YouTube. It's so easy to watch. Ever since we had Al Golden and we started doing the seasons with the kids and getting on the players and stuff, that's when I started back in like 2012, 13. So I do watch film and stuff, and yeah, we ain't got the proper film where you can zoom in and zoom out, but it ain't hard to see when Jaron Williams holds on to the ball 5 seconds and takes a safety, and they gonna blame it on the offensive line. When the man was in shotgun and didn't have 5 seconds.
What game did Nikoski come in and win for Miami when he came in the second half?
Hey, listen, all right, here you go, Zoe. How come Perry didn't get to start 4 games straight, man? Just like how Williams is. He started for the FSU game. He went out and celebrated after Pastor Rick said no, okay? And then he benched him. Now, you mean to tell me Perry was the only guy who went out and celebrated with that team, but he was the only kid who got benched? Come on, man.
He
never
Perry.
got to start like Jaron's doing.
Benched Perry.
Like I said, Jaron's 0-2 against Power 5 teams. They're going to sit there and say North Carolina, a good team. They were down 21-0 against Wake Forest and just got exposed by Appalachian State.
He got benched.
I'm telling you, these are facts, man.
Perry got benched twice. One for calling an audible, and in that second interception at Virginia game was off the hands of Harley. Right in his hands. Went through his hands and got picked, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Okay. Now, and they benched him because they wanted to bench him anyway.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. The man never got a chance.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Zoe, but they want to sit there and say Malik was better because he kept getting the start.
But what you know what bugged me out? You know what I love about this chat? You know what I love about this chat? What I love about the chat is Indigo Springs and everybody in this chat that was disagreeing with me last year when Malik Rozier came out with the Orange Bowl boys and said everything that he said at the end of the year. I'm so glad I got it. I got all the film. Indigo Springs, all y'all was offering me apologies. All of y'all was offering me apologies. Everybody. Everybody was offering me apologies. Everybody. Yes, you did. Yes, you did apologize. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But you don't have to admit it. You apologize on the chat, but it's okay, Indigo. I'm fine. You know what? I don't have to prove that. I don't have to prove that. It's all good.
Hey, Zoe, you know what I noticed in my experience of 36 years of living? That when people are wrong, they tend to freak out. You know, when you catch them in the wrong or you catch them doing something, then they'll freak out and you like you're the bad guy. That's all it is. When they freak out like that, you know you're right. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the chat there. They just sit there and say all they want and renege all they want, but they know they see that's the thing, man. Some people say things and they don't want to when it shows they don't want to say, oh yeah, I was the one who said that.
Brian Kelsey, I appreciate it.
I guarantee you right now, Perry was a starter, we would put up more than 30 points.
I couldn't guarantee that. I would be lying to you if I could guarantee that. But
You're right. That's my passion for Perry. That's why I said guarantee. But you think we got a better chance?
I'm not gonna block you, curveball. Do you want it? Hey, curveball, do you want me to block you? Because curveball, do me a favor. Call in. Tell me what I'm wrong about. And I promise you, I will put my time watch on.
That's right, them keyboard warriors.
And I would give you 2 minutes to say whatever you want to say. And then I would shut you up. I would prove you wrong.
They got the audacity to sit there and say you wrong, but they too scared to call in and tell their opinion. But you over here wasting your you know what I'm saying, spending your time doing it, telling everyone your opinion, and they want to sit there and say
answer this
but they too scared to call in.
Who won most improved player over the summer?
Perry.
So how is he not the starting quarterback?
He's 4-1 as a starter. Jaren's 2-2. I'm telling you, the man can win against Power 5 teams. Jaren can't. But that's just for now. I can't really put a lot of pressure. Man, this is first year. But have you seen the pressure that Perry was under when he came in that FIU game and took over that offense? Because we were 7-0 when Malik had the ball, and then when Jaren came in, when Perry came in, first 3 drives were touchdowns. I mean, it's really, he took that job and then came back 20 points, the biggest deficit comeback in FSU Miami game history. Biggest comeback right there. And then you want to sit there and say that man's trash and not count his stats. And then one dude had a nerve to say 3/4 of those drops were when Malik was starting. Tell me how Malik started one more game than Jaren and he had 3/4 of the drops. Don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense when these facts and these stats come out like this and it's shown.
Was you on Facebook?
And then,
did you do a Facebook?
Games, like when they pulled him out the Virginia game, they throw him back in and put him on their own 5-10 yard line.
Did you do a Facebook video?
Him to be and come back like he did the FSU game every time because Malik kept putting us in the dirt.
Didn't you do a Facebook rant the other day?
Yeah, yeah,
with your shirt
yeah.
off,
That's me with the dreads, but my hair was up in
with
a
your
bun because my
button.
dreads ratchet
Take
right
that
now.
damn bun out your head. I almost cursed you out by that,
You almost cursed me out.
by that damn bun. By that.
Yeah, they roasted me about that. But man, look, I was at the game. I was at the game at the Florida game. I was trying to meet up with everybody, man. I couldn't find nobody. They was
Hey,
all hiding. Everyone wanted to
that was
talk. Say, yeah, this and that.
hey,
I was like, meet up at the
786.
game. Nothing, man.
Hey, 786. Hey,
So I
786.
met up with this dude, Albert Graham, on it, and he's a cool dude. We sat there and kicked it and stuff, and then, man, what a game, man.
Hey,
What a game.
786.
We
I'm gonna
lost
share that
ourselves in
video.
that game.
I'm gonna share that video to you. This was the best rant Facebook video in the history of rant.
Hey, but so just before that, was it facts? Would you agree with me on it?
Hey, I'm not disagreeing. It was
I know
funny.
you can roast me. That's cool, but just say I was spitting facts.
Hey,
You know,
baby.
because people started getting mad, talking about, oh, what, you in an abandoned building? I was like, that got me hot right there. I was like, see, when I'm talking football, y'all want to roast. That's why I know I'm spitting facts. So y'all want to start degrading and insulting people and stuff like that. But yeah, man, go ahead.
People
and share
insult
it, man.
me all the
I'm
time.
passionate,
People
you know
insult
what I'm saying? I got
people.
big U
Listen,
on my
man.
rib. You know what I'm saying? I went to
Let me take this next.
That's how I got this number.
Let me take
and
this
I went
next
and got
call.
the Ibis on my hand
Let me take this.
up in Tallahassee. So
Let me take this
and
next
I was
call.
on ESPN in 2017 on the game. So I got credentials, man. I go and see my team and support. So I feel like people tell me, oh, you ain't no coach, you can't talk, man. It's a fan group. This ain't no coaches group, man. I go and spend money, and I make sure when I buy gear, it goes to the University of Miami. I make sure that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I support that. So I'm allowed
And
to
y'all
have an
also
opinion. I
support.
can voice my
Who do you
opinion.
have? Who do you have for
Social media.
cable? Who do you have for cable service?
What's that?
Who do you have for cable service?
Not Spectrum, DirecTV.
Go see my boy. I'm about to put his thing in the chat. Go holler at him and get that Android box. $30 a month, $125, and you get everything. I promise you. You get everything, pay-per-views and all, everything. I've had it for 3 weeks, and I have not had an issue.
Facts.
3
Facts.
weeks, and you spending over $200 a month with DirecTV. I know because I got rid of it.
But you see, I'm a bartender too, man. So on the weekends when I bartend, I got 18 TVs around me, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Don't give DirecTV $200 a month when you can give up $40.
No, I got you, man.
But I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Facts.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man,
Let me make this next
I gotta
phone
get up
call.
out of here. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, voice my opinion, and people really can't be overlooking Perry if the man was 4-1. That's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And then the fact that he won the last 2 regular season games, and then Mark Rick said, yeah, we're gonna start Malik. We all know that he did that because that was Malik's last game. And we got whooped 35-3. The man threw 3 interceptions. Then we threw Perry in, and they expected him to come back like the Florida State game. So then that's where they come up with, oh, this and that. He's trash, all that, man. Y'all got to show some respect, because I'm telling you, when Perry comes in, if he gets the chance to shine, it's game over. I'm telling you.
I gotta get another call
Right now.
I got to get another call.
Nothing. The man's 0-2 and top and Power 5 conference teams.
I gotta
and
get
they
another.
brag about how he's ACC Rookie of the Week against Bethune-Cookman and Central Michigan. We couldn't score more than 20 points on Central Michigan, man.
I gotta get another call. I gotta get another call in. I have to get another call in.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, all right?
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
All right, my brother.
I gotta call this young man. Douglas Emerson donated $20 to the super chat just now. Thank you so. I mean, to the PayPal. So you will be entered in the $100. You will be entered in that $100 November 1st giveaway. Okay. You will be entered into that. Okay. We need a moment of silence. Indigo. We need a moment of silence for the PayPal. I'll put the PayPal in. I know I Slim Shady Kane done cried and ran. I don't care. He cursed somebody out the other night, and then getting mad at me because I disrespected him. Whatever. And he goes, he had the longest run on city.
Wow. 8,
Hey, I'm about to call you back. I got to call one number before you. I'm so sorry. Because this guy had been trying to get in for the longest.
7, 8, 6, 9.
You got the way I got to call one person before you. Because this guy had been trying to get in. So I got to get this guy. I have to get this call. Because he's called a few times. And I cannot not take this phone call. Now, if he don't answer me on his own, because this would be the second time he's called me 100 times and then did not answer.
No, man.
What's going on, bro?
Nah, this 850 right here. You calling me back?
Yeah, that's what I said. What's going on, my brother? What's good with you?
All right.
That's your name,
Not much, man.
That's your name, 850 Kane?
Nah. This they call me Chucky, but I'm Charles Clifford on Facebook.
We got to get you a name, man. I'm giving out names. We got to get you a name. Chucky what?
Yeah.
Chucky what? Chucky Sebastian?
Kane Swag. You can call me Kane Swag. You can give me any name. Or, I mean, you know, Chuck Diesel, that's what my boys call me. You can call me a Diesel, Kane.
Put in my 20s, Oh, I'm sorry, baby. If my baby donated $20, that's crazy. You're gonna have to wait. Hold on, I'm about to see. I'm about to see if I think my baby donated $20. My baby donated $20. $20 to my baby. Thank you, Daphne. Go ahead. What's going on? What's going on, Chuck? What's good with you?
Not much, man. Just cooling, man. Not a good year for me this year, man.
All right, what happened? What's going on?
Nah, man. I got my own painting business going on, bro. You know, am I live right now?
You live right now, bro?
Yeah, I'm live, man. Yeah, I just got my own painting business going on, man. I had to move back in with Pops and stuff, and just trying to build my business from ground up, man. That's it, man.
I don't have Cash App. I have PayPal. I don't have Cash App. Sorry about that, bro. I'll put my PayPal in. Go ahead again. Go ahead, my brother.
But yeah, man, I think we need to bring a real offensive coordinator in here, man, who can air raid the ball and get that right quarterback to launch that ball, man. Because they said the reason why Jalen won is because he ain't turned the ball over. But
that's
you know,
what I keep telling people.
We can't sack the quarterback. So now when we're sacking him and stuff like that, or he's giving 5-6 seconds, and they just blowing the whistle. I don't know how they didn't see that. And even in the scrimmage, I remember seeing in the scrimmage, Jared took a safety in the scrimmage too. So I was kind of like, man, I was kind of ready for this to happen. I just think people need to hold him to an average standard until he proves something, you know? Because
I looked at some games.
Like the man's Marino, you know?
Well, I looked at the game, like I said, and I agree with 786 to a point. But this is why I'm gonna disagree with him. He said that he believes that Nikoski will look the same. And I'm just saying, this is just from...
Say that again.
He said Nikoski will look the same in Dan Eno's offense. And I'm just saying slightly, I disagree with him slightly, just because when he came, even though he came in against Bethune and it was their second unit, blah, 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 the ball still came out of his hands a lot faster. Under 2 seconds, he got rid of the football. And I appreciate that, David Wilson. Keep doing what you do, bro. Thank you so much. He got the ball out of his hands a lot faster. And he didn't hold on to the ball, man. And that's what
you talking about Nikosi, right? You talking about Nikosi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
I mean, I'll tell you like this: 80% of Kosi sacks were on the O-line last year. And one thing Kosi likes to do when the pocket was collapsing, he'll step in like he's going to run it and then roll out to the right, and always 80% of the time he made a play. The man didn't give up, and instead of him running and using his legs, Perry only used his legs when he had to. That's another thing. I thought Perry was going to be like a Lamar Jackson, not as good with too much rabbit in his blood, but nah, man. he would fake like he's going to run in the side when pocket was closing, and he'll roll out to the outside. He threw a touchdown to Will Mallory wide open, hit Brevin Jordan like that. I mean, I just think, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, Perry was inconsistent at times, but man, if you take at least 30 drops from Perry and put them back on his stats, they would be better than Jaren's right now, guaranteed.
Hurricane Horton with a $5 donation. Congratulations. I don't know what I'm being congratulated on. I don't think I hit 10K yet. I haven't hit 10K yet, but thank you for the congratulations. I'm going to do a celebratory video if I hit 10K by tomorrow. Because I don't care what nobody, I'll be the first Hurricane YouTube video maker to hit 5 and 10K. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
That's right, man. That's
Brian.
The more the platform you get, the more haters you can have too, and it shows you.
Brian with a $5 donation. We have to stop the trend of hiring high school coaches. I can't disagree with you on that, Brian. Need more proven winners on the resume.
I'll tell you like this, though. Whoever brings the offensive line for the
time out.
They're the ones who don't watch film. I'll tell you that right now. They're the ones who don't watch film. Because watching the game live and then watching it when it's not live, it's totally different. You see things way more clear, like you said, man. It's totally different. Totally different.
Yeah, because...
But for the people who say it's the offensive line's fault, I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all watch film, man. Y'all don't. If y'all go back and watch that safety, man, he was in shotgun position, had the ball for 5 seconds. Should have been gone. Harley was wide open right there for the first down. Should have been gone. Just, that's moving the ball.
Our left tackle is not
good. But then
good.
again, like you said, man, Jaren can't see the field. He cannot see 100% of the field.
Our left tackle is not good at all. I'm not disagreeing with you. A lot is left to be desired with the offensive line, but we are young. But he's still averaging over 2.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Per pass play.
Right.
Most of it has to do with Dan, and this slow behind, this slow trash, garbage.
That's all I needed to know.
Offense.
Who is it? I got it out of you, Zoe. I squeezed it out of you.
Right,
but yeah, man, that's you know, like you said, man, he got fired at Arkansas, and for that man to go up there and tell the media, because you know those fans watching that, oh yeah, I got to pass with Central Michigan. I didn't like the way they ran things.
Let me get my 2
Central
donations.
Michigan must not have liked the way he left because they showed it.
I got a $5 donation from Brett Varner on PayPal, so you will be entered into the PayPal challenge next month. I also got a $4 donation from George Collier, and you will be entered into the PayPal challenge for November. So anybody who donates to the PayPal will be entered in the $100, the first of the month, $100 donate. $100 will be sent right back to you if you win, and I'll pull the names in front of everybody. So
how you feel about Blake Baker?
I don't have any issues with Blake. You know why I don't have any issues with Blake, and I'm gonna keep saying this? Okay. Even as bad as we're not playing, right? As great as we're not playing on offense, we're still 15th in total defense. If our offense was 50th, we'll be ranked in the top 25.
Right.
We get off the field. How many touchdowns has our offense gave up? As our defense gave up?
2, 4, 5.
Then Tom, you gotta take you.
No, I'm sorry, 7. My bad's 07.
You have to
3 and 1, 7.
You have to take away a couple of those though. The muff punt that gave them the ball on the 8-yard line, you got to take that away.
Right, absolutely.
All right, so 7 touchdowns in 4 games. That's not a lot. Our defense is giving up under 20 points a game. Under. We gave up
like 1.8 touchdowns per game. That's what average. I think
we gave up 24 against Florida State. 7 of them shouldn't have been on the defense, right?
You mean against Florida?
Against
Yeah, I
Florida,
got
against
you.
Florida, right? We
Uh-huh.
gave up a couple against 28 against North Carolina, which I can give all 28 to the defense, right? Even though the offense didn't do nothing. 0 to Bethune-Cookman, and 7 to Central Michigan, right?
Right,
So
right.
if our offense scores 21 points a game, we don't win every game.
There you go. Now I got you. Yep, yep. Because I'll tell you like this, man. I called out Blake Baker on that 4th and 17, and then I watched film, and I regretted posting that because I watched film, and them players was out of place.
Listen here, man.
We
My little
really
brother,
put three
my
guys on that
little
too,
brother.
though. I don't know what that was about. Like them guys dropped back. I don't think prevent should be ever be called
You can say,
unless it's in the end zone.
but no, you can say still a touchdown, which is still a touchdown. Technically, it's still a touchdown. I appreciate you, Brian, saying I'm the GOAT. Technically, it's still a touchdown. But the chances of not giving up a touchdown against the Gators when you give them a 1st and 8, 1st and goal from the 8, when we had the lead, had
13 to 7.
momentum,
Yep.
is almost 0 to none.
Yep.
So you can blame the defense, and I'll give you that. But I can defend them, and I'll give me that.
Right. And like I said, I ain't playing the defense, but we look a lot different than last year, man.
Of course, we look a lot different. Is Gerald Willis playing? Is Jackson playing? Is Cedric Redwine playing? Is Jaquan Johnson playing? All of those guys, all those guys in the NFL right now, right? Right?
Okay.
All right then. So why wouldn't we?
No, you that's valid right there. That's facts, man. But
And not just that. Who was our best defensive tackle? Who was our best defensive tackle?
That's my
Who was our best defensive tackle?
Some third downs up.
Who was our best defensive tackle? Nestor.
Rousseau, hands down.
Nestor Severo is our best defensive tackle.
Huh?
Nestor.
Yeah, Rousseau.
No.
Nestor
Severo is our best defensive. Nestor Severo is our best defensive tackle right now. To me, my personal opinion.
Yeah.
He hasn't been.
The reason why I can't say right now is because the only thing, Nestor played, but man, I like to shoot more than that.
Hey, let me tell you,
that boy was a dog in high school.
Let me take this next call.
Last year when he blasted
Hey, let me take this next call.
And knocked the guy in front. I'm like, he's the real deal, dude.
Let me take this next.
Got it.
Let me take this next call, bro. Let me take this next call. You've been on for 12 minutes, so I gotta take this next call.
I got this, old man. Y'all take it easy.
Appreciate it, my brother. When you are in over 5 minutes and somebody calls in, I have to take the next call. If you are on over 5 minutes, even though I'm talking to you, I gotta take the next call. Even if I took up your whole 5 minutes. That's what I do sometimes. I'm trying, please help me.
Hello?
Yo, who we got?
Yeah, this is Hurricane Andrew from Orlando. I called you on Saturday.
You said you was gonna change your name too to Hurricane Andrew. And you changed your name.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's good with you, brother?
Man, I just wanted to touch bases with you again. I have some issues with Enos as well. There seems to be...
I'm sorry, can I say something real quick? Can I say,
Sure.
I know I keep cutting people off. Can I say something real quick? It would be so nice one day to hear Curveball say, I totally agree with you, Alonzo. I'm just throwing that out there because Curveball hates me so much. It would be so nice one day to hear Curveball say, I totally agree with you, Alonzo. That'll never happen, but it'll be nice to hear that one day. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to describe some of the issues that I'm having with the offense.
I'm always right.
Specifically that shit. Huh?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Specifically on that safety that we had in the end zone, I have no fundamental understanding how you could call a 7-step drop in our end zone and expect this guy to be able to deliver the ball on the dime when we have offensive line issues. Now I know that you don't want people to continue to harp
No,
on the
I'm just
offensive
saying.
line.
We don't have offensive line pass issues. We're getting the
I think
time. We're getting the allotted time. We have play
I
calling
think that
issues. All right, answer this question. Answer this question. If we wasn't
okay.
running fake handoffs, and we were getting 2.7, 2.8 seconds, right? Why are we?
Right.
All right. If you're a coach, right, and the allotted time is 2.5 seconds, right, and then the ball need to be out of your hand within 2.5 seconds. It's really before 2.5 is when you're gonna get sacked, right? Right.
Right.
So if you are getting 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, how are you blaming the offensive line?
Well, the reason why I'm blaming the offensive line because we do have some deficiencies on the offensive line.
I'm not. That's not
That
what I'm
really is.
disagreeing with.
Hold
I'm
on.
not
That
disagreeing with
really
that.
has something. Hold on. That really has something to do with the with coaching. If you know we have deficiencies, it's up to him to cartel his play calling around that. You can't. You
Now
can't
I'm
just
now
throw these
now
guys
now I'm gonna
out there on
destroy
the
you.
island and
Now I'm
expect
gonna
them to
destroy
produce
you
when they're not
again.
capable of doing it.
Now I'm gonna destroy you again. How come Jaron? How come and everybody in the chat would agree with me, even Curveball would agree with me. How come Jeff Thomas and those guys are wide open 20 yards downfield?
I mean,
If we
because
have
we don't have
offensive
a
line
quarterback to
problems,
throw the ball.
if we have
We
offensive
all
line
know that
problems,
the best. We all know the best quarterback is on the sideline.
so if we have
We all know that.
offensive line problems, those guys wouldn't be open 20 yards, 30 yards down the field.
I don't think one goes with the other.
One exactly goes with the other. You can't get 20
No, no,
yards.
no, no, no,
You
no, no.
cannot.
It
There
doesn't
is
because the
no
offensive
way.
line doesn't dictate
There
the
is.
line.
Yes,
It's
it
different down the
does.
field.
Yes, it does. You cannot
No,
run a
no, it
20
doesn't.
yard route
No, it doesn't. It's their responsibility to run the route to get downfield.
here. But what I'm saying,
How does that play with the offensive line?
Plus
It's the
one.
offensive
because
line
if they don't block for you, if they don't block for you, if they don't block for you to get down there, then it doesn't even matter. They're
We would
getting
have to
down
agree to
there.
disagree on
They're
that.
getting down there.
That doesn't.
They're getting down there. They're open, and Jaron is doing check downs.
Plus 1 757 560
Well, that got a lot to do with that.
6016.
That has a lot to do with him.
So how was that? How was that offensive line? My bad. I got a $5 donation. I got a $5 donation for Indigo's Rings. So if we make the playoffs next year with this offense, what are you going to say until the playoff? I'm not gonna say. First off, Virginia, you call me again, I'm gonna block your number. You already know me, Indigo. If I'm wrong, I'm not like you. If I'm wrong, how long have you been listening to me, my brother? You've been listening to me for a while, right?
Yeah, I have.
When I'm wrong, do I not?
I'm actually Andrew Barron in the chat, so I know you've been seeing me down there.
Exactly. So when I'm wrong, do I not admit I'm wrong?
Yeah, you do.
So we ain't got no problem with that. Indigo. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. If Dan Enos proves me wrong, just like Manny Diaz proved me wrong as a defensive coordinator, I'll say I'm wrong. I have no issue with that. None at all. Until then,
I don't.
I'm right.
I don't expect Dan Enos' philosophy to change. He seems to be real stubborn. He doesn't have an open mind. He's not really designing plays that are beneficial for the offense. You know, I expected with all the hoopla and the politician talk when Manny came in for this team to be much better than where it is, and it's not. It's more of the same.
I'm not disagreeing with anybody in the
It seems to be a continuation of Mark Rick Rings tenure, in my opinion. because we still doing the same stuff.
I'm not disagreeing. See, the thing is, people think I'm disagreeing with them in the chat when I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with anybody in the chat, and not once in the chat today did I say bench Jeremy. Did I?
I'm
Now,
not saying it, but
not once did I
if
say.
we want to,
Not
if
once did I
business
say
get to where
bench
we want to
Jeremy.
be,
Not
he
once did I.
can.
Now, once did I say that the offensive line is not part of the problem? Because I've admitted that. I haven't. I admitted that. I said
Yeah,
they're
you
part.
have.
I said they're part of the problem. I have admitted that. So, but what people seem to do is they seem to get stuck on one word that I say, and they get stuck on that. I've admitted the offensive line has been part of the problem. I've admitted that. But what I'm also saying is, like I said Friday before the game, and if you watch the live show Friday before the game, I said teams are going to start sitting on those short routes, and they're going to make Jaron beat us deep. After that first drive, they said Dan Enos went away from that. You know why Dan Enos went away
Exactly.
from that? You know why he went away from it?
Why? Because it was
Because
working.
no, because Central Michigan started sitting on those plays. They start sitting on them, saying Jaron beat us deep, and we couldn't beat him deep. There is no way on earth. You know what I'm gonna say? And I don't give a dog on what one Hurricane fan say in this chat. You can disagree with me all you want. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to say. You can disagree. You can hate me or whatever. There's no freaking way Central Michigan has a tenth, a smidget of the talent that the University of Miami has. Nothing.
I agree on that.
Nothing.
I agree,
Nothing.
but
So time out.
I
Oh,
will say,
so that comes to coaching.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They outcoached us. They outcoached us. It was clear. They, I just don't feel like there's just like I said, Enos is stubborn. If you know that if you know they're going to combat your short game, why you can't? Why aren't you interested in throwing intermediate throws or down the field? Because we have a quarterback that ain't capable of doing that. You got the quarterback on the damn sideline.
We just got a block party.
On the
We just
sideline.
got our first block party in 5 shows, and it went to CMU fan. So y'all can, everybody can say, block party. Everybody throw the block party up. Block party. The first block party of three shows. And got tired of hearing him. Got tired of hearing him.
Yeah, but though I think, truthfully, I think it's going to be more of the same when we play Virginia Tech.
My girl told me, she said, Alonzo, you have to stop blocking people so much. So I listened to her. She said, Alonzo, you have to stop blocking people so much. You can't block everybody. Some people have to have their opinion. But when you're not a fan of University of Miami, and you're coming in here trolling, and you continue to troll, you're gonna get blocked. All right. So, block party. I'm not saying block party, so I might get an itchy trigger. I'm not blocking you, curveball. You my dude, man. I love you to death. I ain't blocked Slim Shady Kane, even though he said fuck me, and I'm gonna pay $5 for that.
That's crazy.
Even though he texted me fuck me.
Yeah, though, but the reel you back into our conversation. I mean, what adjustments do you want to see on the offense? Because you talk about the deficiencies, but you don't never talk about what you actually want to see.
786 owes some money to the chat too for cursing on the last show, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I'm gonna donate my $10 because that's two $10. I'm gonna donate my $10. I just want to be honest with you, man. I just want to see us do better. I don't care how much better. I want to see
but on
people. People
but
think I
on
don't
the
want to see
offensive
Jaron succeed.
on the offensive
I
standpoint,
want to see Jaron succeed. But listen to me. Let me explain something to you, man. I am a Nikoski guy. Okay?
me too.
I'm
Me too.
emotional about
Yeah.
Nikoski. I feel like he was done wrong. Okay? I feel like he's being done wrong right now. But, and not just by the coaching staff, by the fan base. Because if he had the same stats that Jaron had, everybody would be calling for Jaron. All of Jaron, you know the difference between me and a lot of I'm gonna do like great. Anybody ever seen Sanford and Son?
Yeah.
You remember Grady on Sanford and Son?
Yeah.
All right, it's a famous play. Did you see the movie Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
You remember when they talked about the hood going down and everything, and Grady had that one part, and he said, "It's you guys, you guys." Remember that? The only difference between me and a lot of you guys, is I at least say how I feel. I will at least say who I like, who I root for, but I will also call them out. A lot of you guys won't. A lot of you guys are trying to
I don't understand what the fascination
fence.
is about
A lot of you guys are
about
play the
Jaron.
fence.
About Jaron to begin with. I mean, he hasn't beat a Power 5 team. We have a proven quarterback on the sideline that has beat 4 and lost to 1. That's it. The better quarterback is on the side. We all know that. That team responds under the coach. We've seen
Can
it. We watched this
you
man come
note
down
my
20 plus
point?
points at
What is your point, Logan? I can't read every freaking point. I can't read every point. I got people in the chat. I got people on the phone. Come on, Logan. And don't get mad at me for getting frustrated with you. Because I can't read every point. I got a guy that's on the phone. I can't even let him get his phone call. You know what? Go talk. I'm not paying attention to nobody in the chat. It's on you. Go talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, as I was saying, we all know the better quarterback is on the sideline. That team responds under Nicole Perry. He has proven to beat 4 Power 5 teams. You cannot compare Jaron to Nicole. You can't. This guy is a gamer. Did you see? I'm going to bring everybody back to the fact that he came back from 20 plus points against Florida State. I don't think Jaron would have been able to do that. Now, of course, the defense had a lot to do with that, but it still was him that made those important throws when they were necessary to be made.
You know what he did too? He audible. He did what Rick did not want him to do. He audible.
Exactly.
He said, "I'm gonna win this game," and he did it. And Rick got pissed at him for it. And Malik Rozier said something about it. If you go look at the whole interview with the Orange Bowl boys, Malik said how pissed Mark Rick got mad at Nikoski for audibly. Malik also said how pissed running back. What's our running back? Because I'm lost now. DJ Dallas got pissed at Mark Rick because they tried to call an audible on the goal line that would have scored a touchdown, and Mark Rick told them not to do it.
I mean, there's still some issues.
So I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm a Manny guy, but I'm calling you out today, Manny. I'm calling you out today. I want to see Jaron succeed, but I want to see you be a fair coach, because you can't tell me preach competition, but the best quarterback is on the sideline.
Exactly, you can't. Even through spring, we were all under the impression that Nicole was leading the race. And then when the decision was made, it was Jaron, and I was lost. I was lost. You were there. You were there at the game here in Orlando. I couldn't go, but I watched it thanks to you. Thanks to you filming it, and it still appeared that Nicole was the better player.
I'm gonna throw this up too. I had 3,000 in the check, got $200 in donation. Yep, I'm throwing that up.
+1 7 8 6 9 3 0 5 2 4 0.
That's crazy to me.
Logan says somebody need to change their name. That's not you. That's not him. So somebody got Logan name in the chat. G Logan or whoever got Logan's name. I have no idea. So y'all fighting over names. Hey, let me take this next call. Let me take this next call, my brother. It's Hurricane Andrew. Let me take this next call, my brother.
All right, man. Appreciate
you. And I interrupted all the Hurricane Andrew phone call arguing with somebody else, which I apologize, Hurricane Andrew. I'm with you. A lawbreaker. I'm with you. Bro, I can't pronounce your doggone name. Lawbreakers or whatever it is. Stop it with these damn names I can't pronounce. I'm dyslexic. Put regular names on there. I don't want to see no Shaniquas and Taquilas and all that stuff on the doggone chat. Dominiquas and stuff like that, man. Put names that I can read. Look at me like I'm a fifth grader. I am not smarter than a fifth grader. Okay? Go ahead, my brother.
What's up, Zones 247 Kane?
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. The floor is yours. I'm not arguing with 247 today. Floor is his. He can have it.
No, it's all good. I actually agree with what a lot of callers have been saying. It's just I'm scared of putting in Cozy in, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm scared of putting in Cozy in because Nicosi Perry, excuse me, is because you have Albany and Akron. Those two teams, which are not Power 5 teams, put up more points against Central Michigan than Miami did, than Jaron Williams did.
So what does that scare you about Koski? Didn't Koski put up more points? Didn't Koski put up more points against Power 5 teams than Jaron did? Didn't Koski win?
I'm gonna tell you where I'm getting to that. It's Dan Enos. This is what I'm saying. It's Dan Enos. Forget about the timing of the O-line. Forget about our offensive line problems. Forget about us not being able to run the ball. When we cannot put more points up on the board with Albany and Akron, okay? Because we have a running back. We have a locker room full of them, full of talent. When we cannot put more points up with Albany and Akron, then Albany and Akron, we're gonna have problems with Nicosi in. And then as soon as Nicosi goes in there and trust Mallory or trust Brevin Jordan by throwing it up there and knowing that he'll make a play, and he gets tipped and intercepted, as soon as that one interception happens, people are going to say bench him. I want to see tape. Because we already seen whatchamacallit.
You know what though?
Jaron Williams, and we've seen Nicosi.
You know what?
So they're going to start calling for tape.
You know what though? We haven't seen Nicosi in his offense except for once. I can tell you this here. Me as being a fighter. And I know Koski. I've talked to Koski. I've talked to Jaron. I've talked to Tate Father. I put a picture of me and Tate. I can put a picture of me and Tate Father up on the next live feed. All right. So I talk to these guys. I can put a picture of me and Tate Martell's father up on the next live stream. And you guys don't believe me. Me and him shaking hands, talking. Okay. Nicosi wants to fight. All right. My thing is, if he goes in and he doesn't, if he fails because of this offense, but he wants to fight, then let him fail. Let him fail. You ever heard that? I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Let him die on his feet. Okay,
Right.
when he came, like I said, just think about it. I know it was a small sample size. Everybody be like, bro, but bro was a Bethune Cookman, but that was Jaren's best stats, and nobody keeps saying it was Bethune. Did he not get the ball out faster, sharper, and quicker than Jaren?
Yes, he did. I was there for that game. He threw bullets, and he threw them on the money. He didn't throw them behind. In the Bethune Cookman game, he kept on throwing Jeff Thomas behind it, and Thomas had to adjust to make the catches.
So let him die on his feet and live on his knees.
Hey, I respect that opinion. And if I see Nkosi, I'm going to get behind Nkosi. Whoever the quarterback is out there, I'm going to get behind.
I'll get behind Tate. I'll get behind Tate. I'm still behind Jaren. Don't get me wrong. But his mannerisms kill me. This consistently smiling all the time. Like everything is playing.
Okay. It's almost like he's not playing to win the game. He's playing to not lose his job. That's what
it's like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna go back and watch film. Smile. I'm good. We're good, guys. Like the celebration.
I want to see him trust
like the celebration.
I want to see him put it up there and let the playmakers make a play.
Like the celebration after the Central Michigan game. It was disgusting.
Hey, listen. Look, if you watch the condensed game, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about anybody in the chat who disagrees. If you go back and watch just the condensed game, right, you will see that early on, Jaren would have had a pick right there. Right, he threw it right at the defender. So Jaren right now should have at least 5 interceptions. Yo, can you hear me, though?
Oh, I'm listening. I'm agreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just listening because, I'm going to let you get your 247. We have a lot of disagreements, right?
Right.
But at the same time, you support me more than most people.
Right.
So I'm letting you get your point across. That's all.
Right. Well, we could disagree, but we all want the same goal. I've heard you say this. I've heard you say this on Wholesome Month's channel. I've heard you say this across the board, and it's true. We all want the same thing for this team, and that's for them to succeed. And when you say something about Jaren, it's not you bashing Jaren. We all understand that, or people should understand that it's just constructive criticism.
It's what I see. It's what I see.
Right, it's what you see. What I see is basically play calling is killing this team because who is ultimately responsible and knows everything that he has on offense and is responsible for the play calls to put the players in position to succeed? It's Dan Enos.
And I've called him out first, right?
I'm sorry?
And I've called him out first, right?
Yeah, you did.
And I never. And somebody told me I wanted him.
No, I've never heard you say you wanted him. I heard you say you wanted Kendall Browse, Larry Fedora, and you were with the Applewhite hire when they prematurely came out saying that was the hire.
Yep.
I wanted Enos. I even had a post on Kane's Inside about it before the national championship game. But whatever. I'm slowly but surely realizing that Enos was a bad hire. Because, I'm sorry, but if you're a good offensive coordinator, you have it or you don't. You're going to see it right away. That thing of it takes time, sure, it takes time, but you could see glimpses of greatness, in the offense right away. And I don't see that. I've watched the Louisville-Florida State game, and I can tell you that Florida State looks completely different than us.
The offense is better, isn't
it? It is better. It's a lot of dinks and donks, but there's a lot of
deep passes.
There's a lot of energy on that team.
There's a lot of deep passes too.
Yeah, a lot of deep passes, and that system is working. Okay, if they're not 129th or 120th in offense. Right, and that's all, man. I just wanted to be able to get my voice out, and say what I think, my 2 cents. Dan Enos is right now looking the worst out of all the coaches. and he has the most experience, and he knows what he has, and he needs to do better. He knows it. If not, then he needs to go back to be a quarterback coach.
And what bugs me out is how much hell we give Blake Baker. Blake Baker is, at least he's not 100. At least he didn't fall from. He fell from. We ended the season at 5 last year. He fell from 5 to 15, and we started with 2 Power 5 conference teams.
Listen, we only give up so many amount of points. I sometimes I say you can't give up 4th and 17.
You can't give up that play.
There's some plays
did we not do?
Playing
We did something like that last year too, though. It's not like we didn't do something like that last year. I can't recall it, but we've done something like that last
year. I mean, it's
we did.
Dan Enos. Look, if we're gonna have a quarterback coach calling sorry plays, at least be a good recruiter. And he's only got 1 recruit right now on 247. If you look it up, he's only got 1 recruit, and that's Tyler Van Dyke. And University of Miami, if everybody knows, can recruit itself.
Who wants to come? Bro, listen here, man. We are 125th in total offense. Right?
Right.
100 in total, 25th. Okay. Passing, we are, I think, it's not showing where we are at passing. It's just showing our
it's
total.
In the hundreds.
We are 125th out of 129 schools.
Hey, that's terrible.
But I'm wrong. But I'm wrong. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong. How am I wrong? How am I? We worse than what Rick. 247. Please tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're right about Enos. You're 100% right. Anyways, man, thank you for giving me time here to voice my opinion and stuff. Thank you for everything you do as always.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Even though we argue, you my brother. Love you to death, man, for real. Even though we argue.
All right, I'll let you get another caller in. I gotta go inside anyway.
All right, thanks,
my brother.
Thanks, man. How am I wrong? I haven't read a lot of what's name chats. I need to start reading some of his. He writes a lot, but I'm just be honest with you. This is not me trying to be funny. ATL Kane. I don't mean it to be. Hold on, I don't mean it to be disrespectful. But if it's highlighted with a donation, I would read it. But it's so many in the chat, and it's hard to read everything. Okay, Ibis Kane's fan 80. Soon as Bell.
Rock, New Jersey.
Soon as Bell. Like quarterback hasn't happened. 3-step drop, 2.5 seconds. Receivers aren't into their route fully.
Williams equals 786.
Yes, they are into their route fully. Yes, they are into their route. You are so wrong on that. Hey, 70, I'm gonna call you right back. Hey, who we got?
What's up, Zo? This is Dante, man. How you doing
Hey, Dante,
today?
can I call you right back? I gotta get 786. He just called. Can I call you right back?
No doubt. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna get back to the chat.
I'm gonna call you right back. I got to take this one.
No doubt.
All right. Saying they're not fully into their route. 786. 247. I have no idea what you've been watching.
Zo,
What's going on, big brother? Hey,
anywhere about today, man.
hey, what's the name told me just now that Atlanta Canes or whatever said 2.7 seconds, 2.6 seconds that receivers aren't fully into their routes. What is he watching?
They ain't fully right with Enos. Oh,
They don't want to run y'all out.
Any offense, you should be fully into your routes after 2.5 seconds, except the NFL.
But I mean, all this fall back on Manny, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Oh, I'm with you 1,000%.
If everybody think Perry's a better quarterback, and everybody think Manny gonna be this great head coach, he's not starting off like that. It's all on Manny.
Oh, I agree with you 110%.
It's all on Manny.
I agree with you.
I mean, we can want to change what can be, but this shit fall on Manny. And I told you I'm down on the whole coach staff as a whole.
You know what I said though? You know what I said though? Now this is the one thing I did say, and it's not me disagreeing with you. It's me agreeing with you, but at the same time, if there was a quarterback change, if Perry wasn't playing, I'd rather see him down his feet than live on his knees. That's all I'm saying.
What happened?
If there was a quarterback change, I'd rather see Perry down his feet than live on his knees. That's all I'm saying.
But my thing is, they stole us, Manny them stole us, so okay, they're going to go away and they feel like he was a better quarterback. But my thing is, great head coach, you don't care about that. Because the thing is, you see what Nick Saban did to your boy, or what Damo did to Damo did with the rookie.
Answer this
question.
Answer this question though. Answer this question though. Answer this question though.
Go ahead.
With Manny. I'm not disagreeing with you. Nothing you saying.
You answer this question. Jalen Hurts was down there 30-1.
I agree with you.
Caleb Bryant got sent to the Final Four, and what Nick and Damo did, they pulled both from quarterback, and we would select the better quarterback. That's what great coaches do.
Yeah.
If Manny not doing that, that's on Manny. We all want Manny we all believe in Manny. We all think Manny gonna be a great head coach. But can you say in the first 4 games how Manny had did a great head coaching job? Hell no.
You know what I can say though? This is what I'll say. If we rolled this year out, right? With the same BS that we see right now, right? With the same BS that we see right now, right? If we rolled this out, right? And he didn't fire Enos, I would have a big problem. And another thing that gets me pissed off is, who won most improved player of the summer? Who won most improved player?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you what you said.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not.
Manny made this decision.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he made this decision.
You can't ignore Manny is great head coach.
I'm not.
And then criticize the players on the field.
I'm not. First, I ain't criticizing no player. I'm agreeing with you. That's why I said, how can you say Perry was the most improved player, but not give him the job?
Well,
that's on Manny.
I told you as a coaching staff, they were struggling. Like I said, what you saying, ain't nobody disagreeing with you, but I'm saying at the end of the day, Manny is the head coach. Manny made that decision. I knew as a coaching staff they would struggle.
Well, my bad.
I didn't think they'll struggle this
My bad. He won most improved player. So if he won most, Perry, you always had to correct me. He won most improved player. So if he won most improved player, right? Was Jaren on that damn team last year? So if he won most damn improved player, then that means he improved better than Jaren.
Well, no.
That means he improved better than Jaren.
Well, no. I can feel that. Well, your man that you wanted picked him.
I'm not disagreeing with you. You are 100% correct.
What? Were you a man and cheerleader?
I'm still a man and cheerleader, but he dead wrong.
Okay then. Okay, well your man picked him then.
He dead wrong.
You got faith in your man, don't you?
He dead wrong.
Faith in your man, don't you?
He dead wrong.
Don't you have faith in Manny?
I do.
Okay then, right? Who he picked then?
Hey, I'm a ride with it. I'm a ride with it. I'm a ride. Hey, you act like you didn't want Manny neither. You was just as happy as me.
You got to ride with your man then.
You was just as happy as me.
What happened?
You was just as happy as me.
I can't hear what you said. What you saying though?
Yeah, you can't hear what I'm saying. I said you were just as happy.
No, I want it, man. I still got
You were just as happy as me.
Only thing I'm saying is, the first 4 games, they just got to get better as a coaching staff. I'm not impressed with the four game, but this is
you know above me about.
I knew that.
You know about.
There's no doubt about that. But what I'm saying is,
Indigo's starting to piss me. Indigo's starting to be a troll. He just starting to be a troll. He's starting to be a troll. What I mean by that is, anything he try to pick apart, anything that I say, he do it on Facebook.
No, I'm not. No,
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, 786. I'm saying Indigo. It's starting to be a troll. Because anything that I say right, he won't agree with. Anything that I say wrong, anything he think that I say wrong, he'll disagree with. You're starting to be a troll. A troll. You're starting to be the #1 troll in the chat.
So listen,
he was there at the game saying Perry was better.
I'm like you. I made it known. I'm a Perry guy too. I root for Perry myself. I'm also a Manny guy. So whoever Manny went with, that's who I'm around with. I got faith in Manny as of now. So if I got faith in my head, I gotta go with the faith as the quarterback he picked. But you know, like I said, with the first 4 games, they gotta get better than staff.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Bro, how many times me and you don't disagree this year? We don't disagree a lot this year. But we've agreed a lot this year. We've disagreed and we've agreed. What I'm going on with some people in the chat is they pick on everything that I say. Anything that I say that's right, they won't comment on. But as soon as there's something that they disagree with, they comment on. Indigo Canes. It is what it is. All I'm saying is, I agree with 786 100%. I picked Manny. I wanted Manny, and I'm not giving up on Manny. But you gotta realize, answer this question. Behind the scenes, didn't we both say we gonna ride with what he say? But we really didn't accept it, but we both was gonna ride with it. Because that was his decision.
I mean, you got to ride with it. I mean, it's on the first 4 games. I mean, the offense got to get better. I don't like Eno. I'm being honest with you. Unless Perry got there called audible, besides completing a little more couple downfield, I don't see the offense being different. That's Eno's offense. I mean, it's his offense. I would like this offense. When we first hired him, he run a lot of motion, but he's a dink and don't offense.
I'm not exaggerating on our offensive stats. I'm saying we're ranked in the 100s. Am I exaggerating on that? Are we ranked in the 100s? And are we ranked in the 100s on our offensive stats?
We'll see if it get better. I mean, I don't think it get any worse, do you?
It can't get no worse. But we haven't put up, the most points we put up this year is 23 points.
No, it's a slow developing offense. Like you said,
besides
that's a slow offense. It's a slow developing offense.
I don't count Bethune-Cookman. Okay? You guys are counting Bethune-Cookman and you okay.
Yeah, it's a slow developing offense. It's terrible. I mean, I don't like it.
I'm exaggerating on stats when I say 2.5 is average. It's not exaggerating. That's the truth.
I mean,
so where are we at? Where are we at, ATL Canes? Where are we at, ATL Canes? I don't see us at 44. We're not at 44. I'm going to pull that up. And I would definitely apologize if we're at 44 in offense.
So I'm gonna call you off at the play. I'll make sure.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I'll apologize if we're at 44. I'll definitely apologize. I would most definitely apologize. Northern Texas is at 44. Northern Texas is at 44. Right now, Oklahoma's 1, Washington State's 2, Louisiana 3, LSU 4, Colorado 5, Alabama 6, Maryland 7, Wake Forest 8, Oklahoma State 9, Iowa 10, Clemson 11, Western Michigan 12, SMU 13, Troy 14, Troy 18, Georgia 19, Texas Tech 20, Wisconsin 21, Navy 22, Texas 23, Baylor 24, Nebraska 25, Memphis 26, New Mexico 27, Toledo 28, Oregon State 29, Boise State 30. Hold on, you have to call back because I'm reading the stats. Penn State 31, Hawaii 32, Temple 33, Ball State 34, Washington State 35, Missouri 36, Boston College 37, Coastal Carolina 38, Louisiana Tech 39, Tulane 40, Louisiana Tech 40, Tulane 41, Kansas State 42, NC State 43, North Texas 44, Louisiana Monroe 45, Texas A&M 46, Charlotte 47, Notre Dame 48, Florida State 49, South Carolina 50. Okay, so that's the top 50. That's top 50. That's top 50 in total offense. Miami ranked 65th where? Where's Miami ranked 65th at? Because I'm looking. They're different sites. I went to NCAA total offense. Well, I'm looking at Army is 65th. Miami 66th. Miami 66th behind Army. On Football Outsiders, they're 66th behind Army. That's the one I'm looking at right now. Okay? So I was wrong. It's 66th. That's great. We're not even in the middle of the pack. We're below the end of the pack. We're 66th behind Army. My bad. We are great. Our offense is great. We're in front of teams like Georgia Tech. '66th. We're 66th. We're great, Indigo Canes. We are great. That's awesome. With all the talent we have on this team, what a great offense. Will we rate it in scoring? offense? What are we rated in scoring offense? What are we rated in scoring offense? Where we rated in scoring offense? I want to know we rated in scoring offense. Because that counts more than anything. That counts more than anything. 63rd in scoring offense? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out where you get six. We don't average 27 points. How many points a game? And you know what bugged me out about that? We had 77 points. We had 77. How many points we had against Bethune-Cookman? 112. We had 112 against Bethune-Cookman. We scored 17. We scored 17 against Central Michigan. 23. Was it 20? 20. We scored 20. We scored 20. We scored 25 against Florida. 17 against Central freaking Michigan. How many did we score against North Carolina? 21. We averaged 31 points a game only because of Bethune freaking Cookman. Take Bethune freaking Cookman off the schedule and we average 20 points a game. We scored 63 points. All right, look at this here. 20, 25, and 17. 20, 25. Hold on, time. In 3 games, let me pull my calculator. Let me pull my calculator out. In 3 games, we scored 62 points against Florida, North Carolina, and Central Michigan. We scored 62 points against Florida, North Carolina, and Central Michigan. We scored 62 points. That's 20 points a game. It's 20 points a game. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna put my PayPal in the thing one more time, and it's also in the it's also in the chat. I appreciate somebody just texted me that, told me not to get my blood pressure up because people going to agitate no matter what. Which is what I'm gonna put my PayPal in the chat though. If anybody wants to be a part of the PayPal challenge, donate to my PayPal. I don't care if it's $1. So, I don't love you that damn much. Zoe, you pissing me off tonight. G Logan. Let me make hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Let me see what Logan this is. I'm pissing G Logan off tonight. He may be. I want the best man for the job. I don't care about taking away. I'm talking about Miami. Stop talking about other Kane. Stop talking about other teams, Jamaica Kane. Stop talking about other teams, Jamaica Kane. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I care about Miami. If you think Miami offense look good, Jamaica Kane, then big ups to you. Big ups to you, Jamaica Kane. If you think Miami offense look good, big ups to you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's your point, G Logan? What's your point, G Logan? Congratulations, Jamaica Kane. Thank you. What's your point, G Logan? What's your point, sir? I'm listening to your point, sir. I'm Charlotte tonight. Hey, G Logan, you gonna get mad at me, and I might get half the chat mad at me, G Logan. I might get half. I ain't gonna get Music City Kane. I ain't gonna get Tommy Sullivan. I ain't gonna get Jamaica Kane. I ain't gonna get Unknown Faith. All of these guys who consistently support and donate to my channel, are not gonna get mad. But I'm gonna tell you this here, man.
Wow.
If you have never donated to my channel,
Wow.
then I don't care if I piss you off.
9.
How about that?
4.
How about that? Take that. Take that. Who I got on the phone?
It's Dante. I just called back because I figured,
Oh yeah, I was about to hang
you
up.
might
I'm
not
glad
call
you
me,
did.
but you was about to hang
I
up.
was about
I
to
just
hang
wanted
up.
to get a quick one in right quick.
Tell G Logan do me a favor. Tell G Logan that I don't care if I pissed him off tonight if he never donates to the chat. Tell G Logan that for me. Could you tell G Logan that for me, Dante? Because you consistently donate. Could you tell G Logan I don't care if I pissed him off if he ain't donated to $1 to the chat ever? I don't care.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from.
I work 12-hour day today and I'm still on.
I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, what I would say to you is mostly is, when you got a caller on and somebody in the chat saying something, when that person finishes, then let them know, like, hey, let me take this for a sec. Because sometimes you do got to cut them off, and you want to get your point across to what you're seeing in the stream.
When I try to cut you off, and just, you can't hear me.
No, not me. I'm just saying when you do it, go about doing it because you got to do it. Sometimes you see something on the stream that catches you and you want to go for it. But, the only thing I will say is that, like I said at one time, there are times when somebody's on the phone and you talking at the chat and the chat is going and
you're right.
It's
you're
just
right. I gotta get better.
Like 5 or 10 minutes and
you right.
We ain't talking about.
I gotta get better. I gotta do one. I'm not cursing right now, so work with me on that.
Oh man, nah, ain't nothing about that. But look, this is what I want to.
I gotta get better. I gotta get better.
What you've been saying over the last week about Mark Richt's offense being better, I don't really agree with that. This is what I'm gonna break down right quick. What's been going on is simple. Mark Richt played out of the shotgun. He always had that one back, whether it was Homer or Walton next to him or Dallas. They be in a pistol, and then he just put them to the right or the left. They had a 3-receiver set with the tight end, same damn set every time. So this is already where Enos' offense is.
All right, that's close to a $5 donation.
Under the center.
That's close
and the slow pace it takes for everything to get going.
That's close to a $5
So basically what ends up happening is, you got Jaron as well, who Jaron is a little too nonchalant. He's kind of lackadaisical. That's why I said in the chat, in movement-wise, he reminds me of James. Not as a player. I think he's smarter and he's a lot more, he's just a better quarterback. But as movement-wise, he's just a lot like James. He's sluggish, He don't move fluidly. He's not fast. They're talking about he broke 20 miles per hour in practice. That's another thing I think Manny said that's just not true.
James who?
I think that's another one of those things he said to justify him picking Jaron over Nkosi. Because anybody with discernible football senses can see that Nkosi is the better player.
David Caldwell just donated $10 to the chat. Thank you, David. James who? James Winston?
With that being said, what I'm saying is, the 3-receiver says Rick never went deep, but when he got in the red zone, he would throw the fade. Now, Enos goes deep a lot, but unfortunately, because the plays take too long, by the time Jaron gets to the read, one, it's out of his throwing range, which is the real problem. That's the real problem. And two, he's a little hesitant to go downfield. And three, he's a little squeamish in the pocket. I don't think he came into the season like that, but all those hits he took against Florida, I don't think he's recovered from that mentally. When he's in the pocket, he's not looking downfield long enough to let the deep patterns develop.
He's
too eager to get rid of the ball. And then also you got Enos telling him, has Enos explained his offense? That's what he said. He said every play has an answer. No matter what you do when you drop back, there's an answer to the question. But that also sounds like I'm going to tell you exactly what to do with the ball. So it doesn't leave much space for a playmaker like Nkosi to do something. So that's another reason why the defensive coach, Manny, I think, picked him. Now, also with Enos' offense, what you get is a lot of misdirection and things like that. He hasn't been doing that a lot. I think, honestly, him and Manny thought that the defense would be good enough this year to allow them to pick Jaron as the starter and allow Jaron to grow. And they would use the offense moderately up until ACC play, and we would be able to go 3-1, 4-0 maybe, and we would start our ACC play and then just unleash the full playbook, which I still think they may do against Virginia Tech. I think they're going to unleash some plays they haven't done yet.
Can I disagree with you a little bit? And this is the reason. Can I disagree with you on one thing you just said?
Oh no, you can disagree with anything.
No. Everything you said is facts. The only thing I'm disagreeing with you on, and I know everybody's saying he's speaking facts, and I'm not saying he's not. I could be wrong. This is just a disagreement. Is I hear this all the time. Unleash the whole playbook, and I've never.
Oh no! I'm not saying that.
No. Hear me.
That's what I
no. Hear me. Just hear me. Just hear me for a second. Just hear me for a second. Just hear me for a second.
But based on what I've observed of Enos, he thinks he's a grandmaster chess player. I wouldn't put that past him. And then
just hear me for a second.
The smartest dudes in the room.
Just hear me for a second. I've heard that since Mark Richt's first year. And I still haven't seen a whole offense unleashed. Not just that. Why would I think Dan Enos has a whole offense to unleash when he's never unleashed the whole offense.
Well, I don't believe that because I thought he was going to unleash that against Central Michigan. I mean, if you're going to do it against anybody, why wouldn't you do it
When
against
has he
the
ever
team
had?
that you claim gave up on you?
When has he ever had one?
Like I said, I watched the dude coach at Arkansas, so I know the offense he's running now is his offense. Now, the difference is it does have a lot more spread to it than he's shown.
That's not what
I
I'm
can
saying.
admit that.
That's not what I'm
There's
saying.
There's a lot more 4 receiver, 5 receiver
What kind
sets
of
in his
O-line?
offense than he's shown
What kind of O-line?
But I don't know why he hasn't done it at Miami.
What kind of O-line did he have at Arkansas? What kind of running backs did he have at Arkansas? And when that O-line left, what happened to him?
The talent we have now at Miami is better than the talent he had at Arkansas.
Not that offensive line.
For sure.
Not that offensive line.
Offensive line, probably not.
All right. Now.
That's the only place I would say not. Everywhere else, I would say equal or better than.
What happened to him when he lost his offensive line at Arkansas? He got fired, right?
Well, see, that's the problem where the conundrum is. Everybody in it, like you get frustrated when people say it's the O-line, which
I don't think
they do take some blame. But the main blame with them is not really on them. It's one on their coach, Butch Berry, because he should have them. I don't care how old they are. Like Manny said,
but they're getting the
come
time.
To Miami, you gotta play.
Are they not getting the allotted? You seem like
play. You got a ball.
You seem like a very. You seem like you study the game a lot. Are they not getting the allotted amount of time to throw the football?
No, I think like I told this to Holtzman when I spoke to him a couple weeks. This is what I think is happening, man. And it's happened to the fan base. It's happened to the coaching staff and the players. There's a mesmerizing that comes along with getting in touch with that you, man. People think when you put that you on, whether you a coach or a player, it just makes you better. And there's too much attachment to the past. You got to form a new you. Like when Manny talks about the new Miami.
Oh, that's not the question I'm asking you.
You got to create that from scratch, man.
That's not the question.
What's taking place is that, like you're saying about time, they are talking a good game, but they're not making sure the players are hearing it.
That's not what I'm asking you.
They're not making sure it's trickling down from player to player.
That's not what I'm asking you. Is the offense giving the quarterback enough time to throw the football?
Or is the offense giving the quarterback enough time? Is the offensive
line giving him enough time?
Well, I mean, we're watching the games. That's not taking place.
But the
problem with that is that could be augmented if we just played out of shotgun.
Time out, but they're giving him over 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, but look, Zoe, I know you're using that as...
No. The reason why I'm using... Time out, the reason why I'm using it... Time out, the reason why I'm using...
I get that, but...
The reason why I'm using that, though...
a lot more than 2.5 seconds.
That's my point, so they're giving him time to throw the football.
Oh, no, they're giving him more than enough time to throw the football.
That's what I was asking you. Are they giving him time to throw the football?
But this is what I'm saying. You asking me that, I was, I understand that, I'm going to answer it. But I was in the midst of explaining something that could maybe clarify some things for us and, get me and you to talk about some other things. You can answer some stuff.
Now, I just wanted to know because, the reason why I asked you that question is because you seem so intelligent about it. No, the reason why I asked you that question is because you break down football actually better than I do when you break it down. So the reason why I'm asking you that question is, are we getting enough time to throw the football? That's all I'm asking.
Not always, but I would say 75% of the time, Jaron has had more than enough time. Even in some of those sacks he's taken. I mean, for instance, how do you end up in a situation where you almost end up getting a safety, and then 2 plays later, you get a safety? Like, that ain't got nothing to do with coaching. That ain't got nothing to do with play calling, because at this point, Jaron should be used to the play call. He knows that Enos calls play action. Jaron does not drop back fast enough. His drop back is too cool. He ain't fast enough to be trying to be cool when he's dropping back. He needs to drop back faster. He can drop back faster. I've seen him run. Jaron's too cute for his own good. He ain't that damn good to be that cute. Nikosi just won a ball. You see what I'm saying? Jaron think he cute.
Isn't? I'm listening.
And it ain't helping. It don't help because the bottom line is, like you said, when he drops back, that we all saw the play because they showed it to us in the Central Michigan game. When he drops back, he rolls out to his left, and they showing the play where wide receivers going across the middle, and you got Jeff Thomas wide open in the end zone, and Jaron looking right at him, but he doesn't pull the trigger. Why? Because he's afraid of the interception. He don't want to look bad. Right now, his completions, all these things amount to him looking good. He don't want to look bad. So, and the fact is, they gave him the job. You know, when you come out your first year and you got 3 so-called equal quarterbacks and you just talk about we're just going to pick one and roll with him, that's not how you do it. There's a lot of things Manny is doing. There's a lot of things Manny's doing that is just gung-ho like shit, man. For real. Like,
$5.
Stuff you can do if your program is established already. But you don't just come out and do stuff like that. It's one thing that, you know, like you don't just come out and say, we got 3 good quarterbacks, we only going to play one.
Are you ready?
Like, what if one struggles?
You know what I'm about to do for you? I need you to call me after the show. Because I'm doing something. I'm doing something bigger than just this. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm telling everybody what I'm doing because I know people, like I said, I'm bragging. You damn right I'm bragging. I was the first one to do YouTube live videos. It's the first one to take phone calls from the University of Miami doing YouTube live videos. That's facts, not opinions as y'all want stats.
I'm not the first person on here. I found everybody else through you.
Okay, but I wasn't the first person.
Thing I got on YouTube was you, and then everybody else I found through you.
I'm not the first person to do beat writing. I would give that to Kane Shane. But I am going to hire a few writers, and I've listened to your last 3 phone calls, and I would love for you to be a writer.
No doubt.
I'm being honest with you. I would love for you to be a writer on the 1219 page.
No doubt. Yeah, I might look into, you know, I can look into that. I got time. I can look into that. That's something that can be thought about. I write in my time. I've written in my time, so we could look into that. But, you know, for now, yeah, I appreciate that, man.
You are so intelligent. You understand the game. You understand the game.
Well, this I grew up with. You know, like we all have, man. That's the thing that makes the Miami fan base what it is. The passion is not just passion. Miami, when you say you fam, we rarely call ourselves fans. We call ourselves you fam because it's not just the fan base. Majority of the people that are Miami Hurricane fans are Miami Hurricane fans, football-wise, and other sports, but specifically football and even baseball, maybe back in the day.
But I did.
But you were. I
gotta take credit.
You love sports. You love the way it's played at its best. And when Miami was dope, there's nothing like it. And there's no reason they can't be like that again. You don't need the Garcias. You don't need the O-linemen. Like Manny said, anybody that ain't trying to be down, cool. But what he has to understand is, as a first-year coach, you don't need to be so gung-ho. It's all good to say that you're going to be a little tougher on recruits if they want to visit during that senior year. Say it once, you know, don't say it again, though.
Now,
you don't need to brag
say this here now.
Because that kid still wants to visit. He committed to SC, but he still wants to come in for a visit during the Virginia Tech. He's still scheduled. So you don't want to scare the recruit from coming to the visit just because he committed somewhere else.
You ain't about to take my swag. You ain't about to take my swag away now. We always said the you. I put that family behind it.
Hey man. Hey, if that's the case, thank you.
I put that family behind it. We always said the you. That family came from me. I can't get that to the you. I can't get that to the University of Miami or the fan base. That family came from me. I got to take that.
You know.
Because I love my family.
Because you family.
You know where I get that from?
Something I grew up saying myself.
But you know where I get that from, though?
I appreciate it.
You know where I get
perspective.
You know where I get that family from, though?
Game right there.
You know where I get that family from? Because I have a small family. My mother died when I was 17. And you guys are my family. So when I did 1219, it said the you, because everybody always said it's always great representing the you. You always heard the you, And you heard the U is a family. You say that the players are a family. That's what you always heard. The players are a family, right? We come back. We are a family. But it never said the U family. And I said, you know what? The players aren't just a part of this family. So that's when I came up with 1219, the U family. And the 1219 stands for. The 1219 stands for. My birthday was January 12th. My mother's birthday is December 26th. Right? My favorite number is 19. Alright, that was my number. That was always, that's my welder ID number. That was both of my daughter's number. That was always my high school number. I'm not taking any more calls right now, sorry. It's my last call. But what ended up happening was 19 is my favorite number. My mother died, but her birthday was in December. My birthday was January 12th. My nephew's birthday is in December. My sister's birthday is in December. So all those 12s. And I don't know how 19 became my favorite number. But 19 became my favorite number because no matter what, no matter what position I play linebacker, safety, 19 was always my number. So that's where the 1219 came in. But the U family came from, the U is a small program and we should be a family. So I wanted to bring a family atmosphere together. And we are a family. Whether you love me or hate me, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, I give out my personal phone number because we are a family. Even though I get aggravated sometimes, and some of the text messages and phone calls, I still haven't given out a robotic number. And I won't. Even if I have to get a new number, I won't give out a robotic number. You know why? Because we are family. Period. And that's just how I feel about it. So, he said I hung up on him. I didn't mean to hang up on him. Let me call him back. But I am about to get out of here because I got to be to work and I'm working 12 hours. I got to be to work and I didn't mean to hang up. I didn't mean to hang up on you. My bad.
No, it's all good, man. I was paying attention to you on the screen. Like I said, I got you live in caption.
So I mean that's what a family
on the go.
That's what a family came in. And I'm almost at 10K. And if I hit 10K during any live chat, it will be the next day that I do a 10K celebration. It will be the next day. I'm at 9,970 something because they don't let you know what you at now. But
hey man, and it's growing. It's growing because I remember when you first came on, I think you were around 6,000.
Yeah, I started the year around 5,000, so I've almost doubled it.
Yep. When I first noticed you, it was that you was right below 6,000. You was creeping up on 6,000. I think that was like, maybe April or something like that.
And me and Coach Cooper has grown together. I love that guy.
It actually was probably before because it was during spring ball. So it was maybe like, maybe it was March or April. Yeah, it was probably like April. I think it was April when I first found out about it. But
who want to give the last donation to the PayPal tonight? See if we're gonna give a last. I tell you what, if I hit 10K, I better get 10,000 donations. And they'll make sure I don't hit 10K then.
As far as like our running game and whatnot, the other thing was, Rick, he just ran the one back system.
Well, I gotta read the donation.
Easy handoff, trap, lead.
I gotta read the donation. I gotta read the donation, especially from G Logan. Inexperienced quarterback and bad left tackle don't mix. You 1,000% right, G Logan. And I ain't saying that because you donated $10. I'm saying you 1,000% right.
Yeah, he was writing that early. He kept writing it. I was like, yeah, you got it.
I can't. I'm telling you, man. I read you. You done told me I need to stop reading so much. I try to read so much.
Oh no, I didn't tell you that.
I'm just saying.
That's why I was quiet.
I'm just saying. You be like,
room. You're supposed to be talking if you're taking phone calls, and you got to read some of the chats.
I gotta stop interrupting.
You know,
I gotta stop interrupting
to each other. They chatting to you.
I gotta stop interrupting. No, I gotta stop interrupting.
It's what it is. But I'll just say what I was gonna say. In this new office with Enos, the problem is this: Enos is trying to orchestrate a symphony, and he's not a good conductor right now. He's got too much going on with the offense. With Mark Richt, the offense was too simple. Same formation all the time. They knew what we were doing just based on what our running back or our quarterback would do. In this offense, some of the same things are happening. There's so many multiple formations, but I don't think any of the players feel totally comfortable enough in any of the formations. And it affects Jaren, too. That's where, as much as I'm a Kosi guy, I obviously want to see Jaren succeed. I just don't like the fact that it seems like I want to see him succeed more than he wants to. He just seems cool being QB1 to me. I feel like Jaren is totally comfortable with the fact that he's starting, and he feels pretty comfortable that he's going to continue to start because that's the way Manning runs the show right now. And there are certain things he does in certain packages on the field where he's tipping the play under center. Certain ways Jaren gets under center and he turns his feet a certain way if it's a running play as opposed to turning his feet a certain way if it's a passing play. It's almost like Bernie Kosar used to do in the pros because he wasn't that fast. He would stick that little foot back if it was a passing play because he wanted to help himself get out faster. Jaren has been doing little things like that, and it's tipping the plays to the defense.
What days do you have available? We're going to talk. I'm going to have you write some articles. Are you on the 1219 Facebook page?
Nah, I don't use Facebook and stuff that much, man.
Get on Facebook. You're not going to have no choice.
I live my life. I get my pings on these. I'm a youth fan, so I come on here and chat it up with my youth family. And that's,
You're not going to have a choice. I don't care if you make a Facebook.
I would say this. I would say it would be nice for me and you to chop it up. You know what I mean?
I don't want to hear
that. I don't want to work. But another time, one of these other times,
I don't want to hear that.
I'll shoot you a text.
Listen to me.
And we can
listen to me. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't care about none. You know who Country Wayne is? You know who Country Wayne is? Do you know who Country Wayne is?
Country Wayne?
You heard of Country Wayne?
Nah.
Well, you need to Google Country Wayne because I'm about to give you Country Wayne. I don't care nothing about that. Alright? Get you a Facebook page. Make it a
Oh no, I got a Facebook page. I just don't go on there.
No,
I got a page.
Get you a page with a name.
I just don't use it.
Get you a page with a name, a like a secret name or whatever. You get in the Facebook chat, and we are going to make you a hell of a writer for the 1219 channel, and we are going to give you a segment. A 30-minute segment every week because you are that good. So you are hired today. Okay?
I hear that, man. I hear that. I have to call you back because I have to make sure I can fit that in. Like I'm doing this. This is leisure for me right now.
You could fit it.
This sounds very good.
I can fit it in.
So, like I said, I would like to talk to you about it.
That's cool, but you ain't got no choice. You hired. You tell the whole fan base right now. You tell the whole fan base right now you don't want the job.
You said you wanted to do with the kids.
You tell the whole fan base right now you don't want the job. Tell me you don't want the job.
Nah.
Alright.
I'm not saying that.
Alright then. You hired. I'm done talking about it.
I ain't saying I don't want the job. I'm saying I do want the job.
You got the job.
I'm saying that what does it entail? Me coming calling you and we talking like you said you was gonna do with that kid, or me going and writing on Facebook?
It's gonna be. I
said I want to talk to you.
It's gonna be both. It's gonna be both. You're gonna write on Facebook. You're gonna write on the 1219 blog, because I'm setting up a web page. You're gonna write on the 1219 blog. You're gonna be the head writer, and we're gonna get you a press pass, and we're gonna make some things happen, because you are. And I know you live in California.
That's what I was gonna say. But hey, man, that's the thing about it, though. This is what I've been wanting to do anyway. So
it doesn't matter if you live in. Hear me. I'm like The Rock right now. It doesn't matter if you live in California. The world is too small because of the internet.
Exactly.
And I like what you do. And I could tell you, and I could tell you, 80% of the articles you write, the proceeds will go to you. I don't want your money. I want your insight. See.
Hey, and I just want to reach the people that can make the changes on the field. That's all I want to do.
So we'll make something.
Because, I mean, the realest, what I want to be in Manny's position. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I don't know if I want that pressure. You know pressure. I
want to be in Manny's position. If he ain't gonna get it done, I will get it done.
You know pressure I want to be in. You know pressure I want to be in.
But I want to start. I want to start with baby steps.
You know position. You know
I
position.
just want to reach Manny and get him to listen.
You know position.
You know, to somebody like me.
You know position I want to be in.
Gotta be me.
You know they call me a cyborg gay. You know position I want to be in. Jimmy Johnson.
What's that?
Without having to win, but be able to succeed without having to win. I want to be on a boat.
Just the conference.
I want to be on a boat. I want to be on a boat fishing. I
don't even have to talk to Manny. Just talk to Dan. I would love to sit down with Dan and just hear what he's doing.
Do you know how many of those interviews I've been to?
Because,
you know how many of those interviews I've been to?
It don't add up.
I have my press pass. Let's put it that way.
And Blake, Blake is cool too, but Blake is doing all right, man. This is what I'm saying about this, okay? And then, because I know you guys.
Yeah, I'm about to hang up on you, because now you're going a little too far.
This is what
you're talking about, Blake. You're going a little too far. I'm sleeping.
You got the three-prong, you got the three-prong football. You got offense, defense, special teams. That's a symphony, man. And basically what happens with the Miami Hurricanes is we're always out of tune because our offense fucks up the rhythm. Our offense does not allow our defense
$15.
And our special teams.
You know that's $15, right?
To dominate the game the way we need.
You know that's $15,
Every time we get momentum going, our offense freezing out, or we get a big play and it's a hold, and it's got to come back. And at times, it's the refs getting at us because we're the U and they don't like us, but. You also got to be. That's why it's so important for Miami to be well.
You know that's $15, right?
Good, because you got to play the refs, and you got to play the NCAA, and you got to play the other team.
And you got to pay me.
Given.
And you got to pay me $15. That's 3 F-bombs tonight.
What's up?
And you got to pay me $15. That's 3 F-bombs.
$15? Well, yeah, when I meet you, I'll give you a 20 twin.
No, you got to hit that in the super chat or something one of these days. That's 15. That's 3. That's 3 F-bombs tonight. That's 3 F-bombs.
I talked the last 2, but yeah, I got you.
That's 3 F-bombs.
Like I said, when I talk to you after this, you have to show me how to do that. I can do that. That ain't a problem.
Yeah,
I can drop you. You got a cuss bucket.
Yeah, I got a cuss bucket because of my dumb behind. Because of me. Because of me. So blame me.
But do you understand what I'm saying about the flow of the team?
I totally
and how it's out of flow. What do you feel about that?
I agree with you, but we'll hold that until Friday night conversation. How about that? And hopefully we'll be at 10K by Friday.
All right. Well, I understand you don't want to be giving up no exclusives now that we may have a working relationship going forward.
We'll discuss that. We do have a working relationship. We'll discuss it Friday. And hopefully we'll have 10K by Friday. That's be my party. That'll be the 10K party. And Dan Shot, thank you so much, man. Jamaica Kane, 103 likes. Thank you. I love you guys, man. Jamaica Kane, you my brother. G Logan, thank you so much. Everybody who was in the chat. We got up to 200 tonight, which was beautiful. Down to 55, been off almost 3 hours again. It's too long. These shows are too long, but when I get guys in that want to talk, I have to let them talk. Even though y'all killing me. But I love you guys. And I'm going to bed. All right? Big homie, hit me, text me your info, and we'll talk tomorrow. I'm not coming on tomorrow. I think the wholesome one's gonna do tomorrow. All right.
She want me to shoot you a text tomorrow.
You can shoot me a text tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want to shoot it to me.
Yeah, no, I'll get at you. I'll get at you.
Look out for me,
this is something I could. Something that might be beneficial to me.
No, it's not that might be beneficial to you. It's up to you if you want to be beneficial to you. When I go look at my first video.
No, what I'm saying is in the sense of this is something I would actually, with my hobby time. Yeah, this could be a dope ass. This could be a passion project.
Another 20. You at 20 now. You at 20 now.
What did I slipped out? What did I say?
Dope 8. Pretty soon you
it won't be in my writing, so I ain't worried about it.
All right, but what I'm saying is
in profanity.
All right, when I started, I had 0 subscribers, 0 people knew me. You're gonna start with over 1,000 just in the YouTube, just in the Facebook, and 10,000 on the YouTube. So you're starting off a lot better than I started off. I had 0 on the YouTube and 0 on Facebook. So it will be beneficial to you if you write right, if you write correctly. It's up to you for it to be beneficial to you. It's not up for me. You have the platform.
You cutting out. You cutting out right now.
It's up to you for it to be. It's up for you for it to be beneficial to you. You have the platform.
Yeah.
It's not up to me.
Like I said, man, me and you I'm gonna hit you, and we're gonna work this out. Because if it's something I can do, it's something I will do.
All right.
Like me living in Cali, but if I'm gonna be doing what you're doing, obviously I need to get equipment, I need to set up, I need to learn.
You know where I live at?
It's gotta go down.
You know where I live at?
So
you know where I live at?
What I mean?
You know where I live at? Columbia, South Carolina. 10 hours away from Miami.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't picked up on it, man. Like that's the thing about it that's so dope. You in Columbia, Wholesome out there in North Dakota, Big Dog is in one place, his son in another place, Anton in one place, Kane Shades in another place.
Kane
like,
Shades
all over the place.
Kane Shades in Miami.
There's you fam out here in Cali.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
He was supporting the Hurricanes.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. It's up to you for the fans. You know what makes the fans love me and hate me at the same time? You ever listen to URL?
I'm listening.
I'm saying, do you ever listen to URL? You ever listen to Smack?
For whatever reason.
Do you ever listen to URL Smack?
URL.
Battle rap?
No, I have not listened to it in a while, no.
But you know who Arsenal is, right?
Underground Rap League, Rap League.
But you know who Arsenal is, right? You know Arsenal?
Yeah, I know who Arsenal is.
You can't spell the arse you can't spell bars without putting the arse in it. I'm authentic.
Yeah.
You will never find another me. Go through everywhere. You will never find another me. Whether people love me or hate me, they respect me. I talk to players. I talk to former coaches. You will be amazed at who numbers I have on my phone. You know why? Because the one thing they say about me is, love you or hate you, you are you. You don't kiss ass and you are you. I'll change certain things about me, but I'll never change me. Because you can't spell Canes without putting an A in it. Huh? Huh? You can't spell Canes without putting an A in it. So I'm good. I'm the boss. I'm authentic. And you can't spell Canes without putting an A in it. How about that?
Oh, man, that all works out. You know, one of these times I will get back to you. You know, I got some things I got to get into, but this has been nice. I will text you, and then we can talk it out. You can let me know. Just lace me up on what needs to go down.
I got you, my brother.
And I will listen, get my notepad, and take some notes. Make it work.
All right, family. I'm
Make it
out.
happen.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you close the show out tonight. I'm gonna let you close it out now. You close it out. Go ahead and close it out now.
All right. I don't know what your standard is, but I'm just going to say it like this to all the folks that's been in the chat. This has been a lovely night. It's Wednesday, and we are going to get this ish together. All of us have strong opinions. We all passionate about what we are talking about, but we don't want to see nothing but dominance. So let's just put a lot of energy towards that. Like if some of y'all said, the players watch. Some of the high school players watch. They can see we passionate. That one player that came out and said what he said about Miami and staying home and representing, I understand that. Even being from Cali, everybody understands that. But we rep the U for a specific reason. It's about that U, and it's about that dominance, and it's about that locale. It's about what it means. Can't nobody take that. Everybody want it, but they can't take it. There's a reason Fonbaum called Miami a third world. That's because they are trying to do everything they can to belittle the University of Miami. Because if they do that, it gives them free reign to come in there and snatch players. We have to stop that from happening. We can do that as a fan base. Not by keeping it all positive, but not beating each other. Let's be passionate with each other, but let's keep it in the family. Let's make that a mantra. Keep it in the family. Anything that we talking about when it comes to the U fam, keep it amongst the U fam.
I guess
because
that's
people stealing our secrets. There's too many people stealing our secrets. And I want y'all to that's what I want to end on. Keep it within the U fam. Because all they're trying to do is tear down Miami so that they can keep stealing the players out of the hood.
Hey, I had to put my glasses on because a tear came to my eye right now. Because every time somebody say something that's special to me, a tear came to my eye. And I'm gonna let it go right here. Curveball, you made my week. You said you cannot spell Zoe without putting love in it. Thank you, bro. Love you too, my brother. We out.
All love. You family. Out.